Nice shot.
To the round table, baby, what a boss is to me. Get a glimpse in the mirror, gotta know you a king. If it's one thing for sure, you a made man now. Gotta wear it like a crown. Do you know what that mean? Wanna join the elite? You better be what you claiming to be. You better have your facts straight when you speak. You know, sometimes you gotta agree to disagree. Nigga might have to speak on
some more of these. All right, man. We're gonna go on and start the show, man. Go on and start the shizzo. Yeah, we got my boy O. We got my boy AB. you know.
We switching it up.
We got Groove right here.
Hold on.
Hey, man.
We not doing
Nah. I don't want no smoke. I just say the word. I don't mean it.
Right. He said this is last outfit.
Yeah, this was wash day. All I had was orange pants in the closet. You know you down to your last when you just, I'm like, man, I'll wear this then.
These go. These
looking at them like orange?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just put. I actually bought these. I don't know what made me buy them. Sometimes.
Was it for a show?
See, no. That nigga said a show. No, actually, sometimes I'm a risk taker, man. In fashion, I feel like, if you into, did y'all see the picture of Pharrell?
Nah, yeah.
That recent picture? No. Pharrell look crazy. You didn't see that?
He looked like a lonely female.
Yeah, he look. Now I ain't that much of a risk taker, but he looked like a little 13-year-old girl.
What he had on?
Oh my God, I would have to Google the picture, but he had on some BS, man. But I definitely feel like though, if you into fashion, you gotta take risks.
I feel you on that one.
I'm a risk taker, man. I'll throw some colors together. I'll wear some shit that somebody may not wear, or you know what I mean. I don't like being regular, you know what I mean. So I might throw some shit together. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
I think I started being a risk taker when the day he got married and I had that olive green on.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking fly in that bad boy, and it was you know what? I said, let me try something different.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm t-shirt, sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know you.
Yeah, you
LA hat all day. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I might fucking put on some khakis.
Slauson swap meet. Did you stop at this Slauson?
Did I used to?
Did you shop at this Slauson?
Yeah.
That was a lot of S's for me.
Yeah, slopping.
I used to wear Slauson.
Who did go to the Slauson though?
In high school.
But when did the Slauson start slowing down though? Because the Slauson not like it used to be though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Or is it just we?
I had a whole polo sport outfit in high school.
You should have got arrested.
And it was.
I know it was on you.
It was green
sports
too.
mode.
It was green pants.
That is crazy. You probably was like, Biggie, they go that nigga with the fake. Stay in your place.
Did you take the sport off and just sport polo?
No, the shirt, the shirt.
He could have. Remember, he used to sew shit in.
The shirt was white, long sleeve, white and green, and had polo sport all over it.
Oh my gosh. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't do sport. He just knew it was just fake as shit.
Nah, me and the homies went to the alley, man. We didn't know, so we rode the buses to the alley. We wasn't from LA, so we rode the buses out to the alley first time. Man, we had the Tommy, the FUBU. Hey, we thought we came up. This is my 9th grade year. We had everything.
I felt good, but you know what? It's all how you do it because you probably felt great after that.
Until I went to school and realized, and I started seeing, it's a tag. The FUBU had their special tag and everybody. So I was like, oh shit! So we had to get rid of it.
I can't even talk because
somebody called me out.
Oh no, I couldn't even talk.
Class. They called me out. They was like, hey, such and such shit. That's when the swap meet. I'm like,
yep.
So.
So
now when you the oldest of 8, we shopped at Walmart. I used to get geared up at Walmart.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Mama tried. Mama did what she could. You know what I mean?
And if you know how to make
shit fresh, that's what I'm saying.
I made it look good though.
If you know how to put it together and make that shit fresh, but
put that shit on.
I feel like that's why we a little different from the kids today because we had to go searching for our clothes. We had to push it together. Like I was in Ross and Marshalls and trying to figure the swap me nigga the alley area.
That's why I got my first name brand Ralph Polo.
My stepfather tried to put us on game one time, right? So he was like, "Yeah, you got 2 pair of jeans. Just switch it off with the shirts. You know what I'm saying? Just you wear these jeans with this shirt one day, you wear the jeans with this shirt, then wear them jeans with that shirt, and you good."
OG was trying to teach you something. You don't want to listen. You like, nigga, I need more than 2 pair of jeans.
He was wearing Bugler Boys though. Bugler Boy jeans.
I had Bugle Boy shirts.
Bugle Boys was hard.
Hey, they was.
Bugle Boys back in the
I had a
days.
hoodie too.
If you had a Bugle Boy, because I was from Syria, that mean your mama was up that serious. If you had a Bugle Boy shirt, oh my granny used to be the Bugle Boy.
I don't know about that.
They didn't come back.
Hey, Bugle Boys were one of the only people who like after 2000, that was it.
Man, you can't tell the OG now. He gonna keep this shit for as long as this shit creased up. Nah,
creased up for real.
Creased up. That's
with the K-Swiss.
You know, man. Yeah.
Shit, K-Swiss still out.
I ain't seen no K-Swiss in years.
I bought. They only $16. I bought some red ones. I ain't never worn them ever.
Told you he was a blood. You buy some red K-Swiss.
Red K-Swiss.
You definitely bang.
For real. Like, come on,
yeah,
man.
don't wear those. I
ain't never worn
K-Swiss is like
they still in the bottom of I had about 10 years.
I remember my nigga Gary came, when I stayed in the 40s. My nigga Gary came over there in a full khaki suit with just he used to just walk around like that. But no, I'm talking about like the zip up one, like he was a mechanic. Like I mean,
and I had the onesie on.
Yeah, we was going out one day and I think I was like limping or something. Something was wrong with my leg and shit. I'm like, this nigga really came out. We was going to Mixed Nuts back then. Pause. That was a comedy spot.
Yeah, I know what it is.
But we going down and it was gang of the buddies that used to hang out. They never said nothing to me, nigga. How you doing? What's going on, bro? I got the day I come with this nigga come with a full hat. We walking downstairs and a little nigga was like, hell nah. Like, he was like, hell nah.
Violation.
Yeah, he like, nigga, cause he had this flat, I'm like, he like, hey, where you from? I mean, and Gary, he got the sarcasm. He smirked that. He like, nigga smirked at him. I'm like, this shit. I'm like, he just kept walking. And nigga like, oh, you think it's a gang, nigga? I'm like, bro, he don't bang, nigga. I had to like step in. But I felt, cause I'm limping and shit. I wasn't even, I'm like, bro, he ain't me. Like, nah, the nigga like acting like
I'm not on that time today.
I wasn't even feeling good. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, he don't bang. That's why I live, bro. He ain't on that. He like, yeah, but the nigga disrespectful, nothing, nigga. You smirking and shit. You keep like,
you know what?
But Gary never said nothing.
We had that situation too. We walking home from school. Me and Bubba walking home from school, and the dude was on the bike. We knew the dude who bike it was, so we said what's up to him. We walked past a group of dudes or whatever. We walked down another block. The dude come on the bike like, where you niggas from? And I'm looking like, bro, do we look like we bang, nigga? And he like, oh, you being smart. So like, you gotta teach your kids about that, because see, the thing is, we have pride, but you gotta know how to show respect. You can show respect and still be a man. You can show respect. But I'm like, bro, like, come on, man, like, knock it off, bro. We already said what's up to you niggas, and we said what's up to the dude that we know. Yeah. And then you come like, you just want to just be on some bullshit.
So I would have probably felt like that. That's even that day. I'm like, bro, he don't bang all that. And he like that, but then I'm like, bro, Gary, just keep walking, because I'm like, I never been banged on over there. Mm-hmm. Even to that day, he just banged on Gary, and I'm like, bro, just go ahead, keep walking. And but I guess just because I maneuvered and moved, I said what's up, whatever. But that's why I laid my head. And I ain't about
that though. I guess he felt a certain type of way. I'm like, we look like we bang. He's like, you do.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
you do, nigga. Look like nigga, like right now.
No, not back then. I had to, them
Bugle Boys.
No, he had the Gap.
No, the Bugler Boys with the what's them shirts. Them samurai shirts. Remember them samurai? Yeah.
You had
the samurai shirt.
The samurai
button-up one, right?
Yeah. You was in the anime?
Yeah.
You didn't have the jeans that had all the shit in the back of it, did you?
No. But I had that shirt on, and
the
it was
red line
yellow.
Jeans.
And it was yellow?
It was yellow. That's why I'm like, come on, bro. We look like we bang, nigga.
You probably said it a certain way.
I see you in a samurai shirt. Bro.
Nigga, that was what?
Yeah, but you was tall, nigga. You,
that was 9th grade, bro. So
yeah,
9th, 10th grade.
Though.
So.
Yeah, you look like you was more cheeky.
Nah, you right now, but you probably going to be from the dog pound. Nah, but episode 47, fellas. I don't know why I say that. Do I got to keep saying that?
We ain't got to keep saying it, man. They tuned in, man.
All right.
Shout out to the peoples, man. They tuned in.
Y'all erased that. It ain't episode 47.
Episode 47.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We the one thing for show boys, man. We switched up the we put the light skinned nigga in the middle.
Yeah, to be in the middle.
Yeah. Next I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be cheer number 1.
Cheer 1.
This is not chair number 1. Don't let them convince y'all that it is. They said, what's crazy is y'all set me. Everybody picked their chairs. I was like, wherever y'all want to sit. I just end up here, and
I was supposed to be here originally.
It was
anyway.
Convenient. I mean,
and he just came in and just
I get too comfortable with that damn chair. And then it's like I look at myself in the podcast, and I just chilling.
You're gonna be big, whatever chair you sit in, brother. That's why I didn't. Listen, when I was
on everything.
When I was trying to,
that's why I'll be at home right now doing 9 sit-ups.
We big in here, man.
Right?
Come on,
man.
we gotta face it.
When it comes to the big jokes, then I heard them all. I mean,
right? All of them.
So all y'all on YouTube and on TikTok and all the fat jokes and all that, y'all keep coming.
Hey, we was all small once by the time. Just
as long as you click that click. Know what I mean?
Subscribe and just hear us have fun.
Yeah, watch that video, man.
I do have fun on here, bro.
I'm not about to get on here and argue with you fellas. So y'all, I see y'all like, but which is good. Y'all engage with the people. But y'all, you very argumentative. I mean, online. I mean, I see you be hitting them back with the knowledge. And I mean, he be hitting them back with the sarcasm, like, nigga. So we don't. What you mean? We don't. So now we don't. Like, I don't say nothing to them.
Nah, because
I just post a clip and get out of there.
Right. Because when people go ahead.
Nah, it just like, all right, just like the one we was talking about, and it's like I felt the way because it's like with the political, what we was talking about with the political DEIs and everything else. I felt the way because we knew exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, they called us stupid.
Yeah, we was just stupid,
dumbass niggas. Like God,
everything. But it was like, and I started looking at some of the pages. It's like this is what they waiting on.
Yeah,
now.
they had the yellow
and it was only
samurai shirt on and shit. Nigga, yes, 2025. They got the yellow samurai shirt on. I ain't talking back to you, nigga. You don't even look like you, man. You don't even look like you.
I said, bro, look at your page, bro. And it was isn't this whole? It's a whole lot of ghost pages to where. Right. That's what I mean. They fake page. And it's like
you have to expect that because I sent that clip to my mom and I asked her what you think about it. And she's like, everybody has an opinion and all this. So she, was straight across the field. But when you see stuff like what people are saying in the comments, I'm like, okay, so what is it about what we said made you feel that way? I want to get understanding.
Come on, hey, you can't give everybody a mic. Then get the fuck off.
I need to get understanding. I need to understand at what point, because that clip wasn't even in detail.
No, it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't. I think the fact that when he says going back to Africa and stuff, and then I said I don't like the term, right? That it's like that automatically triggers the MAGA and Trump supporters. So it's like they just, and that's why I actually tagged them because I knew they was coming. I mean, I hashtagged it. But it's like if you say you don't like something, they automatically assume we was against Trump. So it's like you don't even want to hear what we got to say. You really ain't hearing the words. You ain't even listening. Yeah,
from that clip, and that's why I said if you actually click or watch the whole podcast, the whole episode, right, you'll see what we were saying.
And right. Then, even me, I even went in depth and started adding stuff to it so we can have things on what it was. Yeah. So we can't just be sitting here blindsided and just say, it says DI. We don't know nothing about it, or the executive this or that. That's why I took the time to sit there and write everything.
So my question to the people, for y'all out there, if you clip this up, what does DEI have to do with the with the DC plane aircraft crash? Because Trump is saying that you can use that or blame that on DEI.
Well, he tried to make. I think what happened. They told him the pilot wasn't white.
Right, exactly.
So this is I blame these niggas basically.
Like, they're not credible. They don't have that much knowledge. And they're not educated.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because he was Mexican, he wasn't qualified.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so when you say that and you make it seem like if it ain't white, it ain't right.
Right.
That's the crazy.
That's
part
what that
about
meant.
That's what that meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blame this on them DUIs. Like, golly, he probably had a lot of years.
But you know the funny part about it though is people who being a pilot, and we know that's a whitewashed. For the most part, exactly, it's whitewashed. So my thing would be this: in order for somebody to get it, black, Asian, Mexican, you have to work harder than a white person. Mm-hmm. So I feel like DEI is nothing because we're going to automatically work hard to get that position.
Right. But one, regardless of if they have that program in place or not, if you qualify, you're gonna get that position. Especially if you white, they're not gonna turn you away. Say, no, we gotta hire a couple more niggas.
Hey, do you know how many times I wish DEI worked for me when I was out of a job?
Not necessarily, because I know for a specific situation, that particular situation, my wife was up against certain people, and my wife had more credentials and more experience. And the white lady didn't, and the white lady got the job.
Right.
But
when
it comes to women, as far as the DEI, the women is going to work in the women's favor.
But you know what? With the women, they're going to have to work. I mean, especially being a black woman, she's going to have to work harder.
But you just said it was a white woman and your wife.
Right.
Okay, so your wife is black. What I'm saying is
the DEI didn't work.
It didn't work in that situation.
It worked because she was a woman.
Your wife was a woman too, ain't
No, I didn't.
Alan, never mind. We love you, Michelle. I don't mean nothing by it. I was just being funny, Michelle.
Right.
Being funny, no harm. I apologize.
But what I'm saying is they can still use it because it's a woman. Because the DEI works for not just race, but also gender.
Well, I mean, how can you explain that if it's to women though?
But I mean, I'm
saying, but obviously you have to put racism in effect of that too. So
but my whole point is that.
I was dealing with race on that issue.
My whole point is that if it's I don't feel like they're going to disqualify somebody unless you have one more position and you have no black people, and then it's like you have to meet that quota.
Right.
Then I can see how that. Right. But if you get down to that, that's a problem, right? Damn, I got to hire one more black or Hispanic person, or I don't meet that quota, then that's a problem. That means primarily the percentages of white you have is too much, right? I mean, but
like I said, it's still racism, but it's still gender too. So you have the women factor, and then you have the race factor. So they covered the race factor possibly for whatever position they might have had in that company. Now I got to cover the women.
You know, when I was looking for a job, when I was out of a job for like 9 months, and it was funny. I was going on interviews every 2 to 3 weeks. Every 2 to 3 weeks. Was.
I was telling that nigga, maybe you should cut your hair.
And it was certain companies. It's like I had to ask, what is your percentage of black people or your minority that works here? Opposed to. What I mean? This is just one of the questions because, at the end of the interview, they asked you, do you have any questions? And I'm like, what is your, what is the mindset of the minority that opposed to something I said? But it was like, oh, okay. And then they gave you their.
They put a stamp on your shit, like denied.
Exactly.
They acted wrong.
Because I never heard from them.
Questions. Right.
Yeah, I never heard from them. None of them. But when I didn't, when I didn't ask that question, though, that's funny to me. When I didn't ask that question, I got a second interview. But when I brought when I what I mean, I want to call it DEI now. But when the DEI was up front with them, it was like, oh no, it felt like he was too woke.
He woke.
You know what I mean? It was like, oh,
he too woke.
Because it's like Malcolm and shit.
Because being an operations manager and logistics is mainly whitewash as well. So it's like. When I did go to that field, because I went to, I'm not going to call the companies out, but when I went to a whole lot of them that was out in Winter Park or that was all out in Orange County, it was like, nah, we see you.
You have to consider that, bro. You have to consider race and you have to consider discrimination. There's no way to get around that.
And then one job I had, he was like, they gave me the third interview, right? They were like, oh yeah, you're the top. It's like, you're the top two. It's like you and this.
I remember you telling me. Yeah.
It was like you and it was another gentleman. They didn't tell. I guess he worked there, but they didn't tell me to the day I got there. So they on the third interview, they got me there. They start asking questions. Then they go like, "Well, all right, well, you didn't get a position because of the person we promised them that they were gonna get the position." And I'm like, then what was the point of even having it? But it was just like, and I seen the gentleman, and like I said, he was Caucasian.
Maybe they have a thing to where they gotta review so many applications.
Exactly. And then as I was driving home and I was talking to Q, and she was like, maybe they just needed you as a black man to have that interview.
Right. So she consoled you. So how y'all feel
consoled at that point?
Huh? How did we get there? How? All right, Groove.
Stop. We're not gonna be saying that this podcast, man.
Hey, I don't. Hey.
Look. Go ahead.
Where you from?
No, I ain't from nowhere, nigga. I ain't from nowhere. But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm. As far as us, stepping into this field, right? Stepping into the podcast field, and we on the West Coast. We LA based, Compton based, or whatever. But
wait, hold on.
Wait,
hold up. Hold up. Why you pointing at me when you said Compton? I'm from Long Beach. Okay.
LA,
you be confusing my origins. My origin story.
We LA County based,
right.
Right.
Little
okay,
bit.
so we got LA,
Seattle,
we got LA, West Coast based.
Got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Northwest.
Shit. Shit.
But anyway, my question is, when we stepping into this and when people see us, we want to know what we represent. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of West Coast podcasts.
I was representing Crip. I am playing.
He
and
is
for one,
not. He is not playing.
No, I'm very much playing.
I am very much
playing.
not.
That was a joke.
Hey, actually, when he was in Long Beach, was he a blood or a kid?
Well, I know the Bloods in Long Beach, but I was a playful kid. I played sports. Great kid.
But anyway, what do we represent when they look at us? They can. When they look at other podcasts that's on the West Coast,
what differentiate us?
You can kind of see where people are going.
So one thing for sure, boys.
What do we represent, and what do we want to give to the people?
I feel like we represent. I'm gonna start off with fatherhood. We represent manhood, friendship. We represent character, loyalty, just morals, man.
We stand on
we husbands in relationships and husbands. We stand on principles. I feel like integrity, all those things. And man, but seeing a friendship on camera, I think that's dope to see. We go back about 20 years, and I feel like you don't really get to see that on camera play out like that now. Maybe a little bit more now because more people are getting in the podcast. But I feel like we giving y'all a glimpse into that, you know what I mean, and how comfortable we are with each other. But I think they give. But also, you getting to see it play out in front of camera. We learning too on camera, and y'all seeing the growth on camera with us trying something that we love, and we in the start of this. We in the start of it, so y'all seeing the growth, and y'all seeing us build a business in real time. So y'all growing with us. So y'all can kind of see it from the base, from the ground up, and I feel like when you see it like that, you can kind of really appreciate the grind and the build up. But I feel like we standing on business, we standing on integrity, and we're not compromising who we are as men. You know what I mean? So we gonna do it the it ain't the fast way. It might not it's not. It might not be glamorous. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to go viral. We ain't trying to disrespect nobody. Or do nothing like that. So we just doing it our way, man. So
that's basically. He covered it for me. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, especially at this point, is I'm not gonna say a finished product of us. I'm gonna say you're gonna see the midway point from where we were 20 years ago to now. The mindsets that we have now from 20 years ago, they're getting that adult version of us, right? Instead of that younger version of us. And right now, I mean, with the older version of us, we're taking everything in and we're giving everything out. What I mean by that is, like you said, fatherhood, friendship, manhood. It just honestly giving and being mental, like mental health as well. You know what I mean? When we say therapy, we're doing it, or one of us is doing it so far. I'm looking into it, but it's a camaraderie of a whole lot of different stuff. You know what I mean? Right. And then the political aspect of it is like we're growing. It's like the same political views we had back when we were 20. I mean, 30, 20, or 25. We don't have now. It's like we showing the world of what we are comprised of.
Right. Hey man, I concur with both statements. If anybody's paying attention, what a lot of West Coast podcast is kind of based on, and we're not downplaying nobody, but that's not what we are. We are opinion based, yes, and we are experience based as well, as far as husband and young men that's growing up in LA, Long Beach, wherever we came from. So we coming to bring a different outlook on LA culture. Because yes, LA has a strong culture that has a hold on a lot of people. It has a hold on a lot of people, and people conform to that. Yeah. But people that actually grew up in this situation and grew up in certain areas and actually made it out still continue to be themselves. Because one thing for sure, we gonna be who we are. We're not, we're not conforming to certain things just to get clicks and likes and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure, I want to put it out there that we are representing something different. But shout out to everybody else that's out here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, because we do still watch, we still tune in, but we also want the same respect, the equal respect, because we are from the West Coast. We do love hip hop. We do love all types of genre of music and stuff like that. So that's what we do represent.
Yeah, and then you get 3 different facets, because each one of us is 3 different dudes up here.
Because he's not actually from LA. He's from Seattle. So he's kind of like an outcast.
Born in Vegas, raised in Seattle, and then grew up in Los Angeles.
And he's Long Beach. So when you talk about authentic LA,
fuck you.
The nigga with the yellow samurai shirt on. Nah, for real though. Nah, definitely. So let me ask y'all this: as far as doing with this podcast, man, how does this? This is something that's even though we've been doing it a while, it's still new. It's kind of fairly new.
Right.
We going into actually next month. Maybe it'll be the start of the second year. Even though we was online, it's kind of still fairly new or something we do. And that's just in itself, I feel like we gotta kind of tilt to the hat to ourselves, because to stay that consistent with something like this, it ain't been easy, and we've been really staying consistent every week. Right. We only missed a few times when we had something important to do, but we were really staying consistent. You know how many times? Like that's we gotta salute ourselves, because that's the only way you're gonna really. You
gotta think about it. The trials and tribulations that we do go through the week just to get here,
right?
And like, I knew the question you was about to ask. For me, it's therapy. Yeah, it's therapy. It's love. It's a different type of love coming from you guys than anything else. It's a brotherhood. It means so much to me, because it's like during the week, it's just like I said, at home, I have nobody to speak with or whatever else, even when I do talk to you guys on the phone. But when it's face to face and we get to sit here, even before we start recording, even we after recording, it's nothing but love embrace. And you know what I mean? Like I said, it's like from day one, like I told Alan, it just honestly, sitting here feels like when we was at MTA on a Saturday morning, and everybody on their splits. Everybody go get breakfast, then we come back and just sit here and watch comedy all day. And that's what this feels like.
That was the time, man.
Hey, and that's basically how we all came together. Right. And that's what this is the growner version of that now, to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's and it's like we and it's like the conversations we had. We all going through the same thing, just in different ways. Y'all married, I'm not. And then it's like I give you my version of being me in my situation,
relationship, discretions and stuff like that,
right? Yeah. And then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like I learned, honestly, I learned a lot from you, and I learned a lot from you. Patience, man, I'm not gonna go through all that, but it's just how you guys express now, and then how you guys come off. Mm-hmm. It is like back when we was younger, we had fun. Like when we had different conversations about going through life. We had different where we wanted to be. And it's like, yeah, we're not where we wanted to be, but it's like, shit, we still here having fun with each other. So that's what it means to me on this podcast more than anything.
Yes, sir. It's hard to build a camaraderie between certain people. It's hard. Shout out, big bro. It's hard to do that because everybody is not like-minded. A lot of people are not like-minded. So when you finally find something that you are looking forward to, because we've been working so much, because we, I guess, I don't want to make this sound like a certain way, but, it's just work and then family.
Yes.
You have to have a piece for yourself. You have everybody, yes, whether it's man or woman, you have to have a piece for yourself. So to find something that you like to do and look forward to, that don't take away from the love that you have from your family. It don't. No. It don't take away from the love that you have for your spouse, if that's the situation. It don't take away from anything else. It's just something that you finally like to do, and you put a little time into it. So like you said, when we was at work, that's what we was doing. You know, we was having fun, having a ball. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Chuck D. Shout out my boy Giiiiiirrrl.
All our homies that got a count. We got a gang of homies.
Man, we got it's a gang. It's funny how it started. Like honestly, and it was at Division 7.
Yeah, we
had the most fun.
Yeah,
like honestly, through my whole entire life, when I was at Division 7, from the good times to the bad. When I was reading Bibles with the Sam Fuck, whatever else.
That's the first time I met him.
Shout out all of them. Shout out Giiiiiirrrl for shout out Chuck. Him.
Yeah,
shout out Jay. I've been trying to. I know Jay. He got his daughters and he been busy, but that's a whole nother unlocked character.
I just seen
that we gotta get in. But
come through.
Jay, we be messaging and texting every now and then, and he be telling me, bro, I'm gonna come through because he know how I feel. You know, he know how I feel, and you know that's my nigga too. Like it's for me, it's y'all and him. Like I mean, like that's the next one. From Metro as far as my homies. My solid homies that he comes, that's like my brother. Like no, so it's like
and Giiiiiirrrl too. I know he in another state.
Yeah.
But Giiiiiirrrl ain't out here.
That's what I'm saying. He in another state, but
but I'm saying as far as here right now. Yeah. As far as here. Yeah, right now.
But it's funny, but like we still name these people, but we all click. I apologize.
I just want to tell that because I know, because he be like, bro, I want to get. I mean, because we having our. He know I be like, nigga,
for sure.
Because he know I get on, I hold him accountable. Like nigga, you ain't. I mean, I just told him like my nigga. But I know he want to come on. So but I don't hold because I know what he doing and I love him and I'm not
soccer dad.
When he get on, he gonna get on. So you know that's it, man. Yeah. But yeah. We got a lot of homies, man. Giiiiiirrrl and this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Even Chuck gonna have some knowledge. I be trying to even get some of our OGs on. Bailey, Donald, all of them. You know what I mean? So
shout out Bailey, man. Shout out Big Bro.
Yeah, Bailey always support. Even Donald when he could.
Bailey, okay, that's another thing. Like we gotta get back to you finishing. But Bailey always supported me day one, bro, in my rap career. Bailey used to play my I pulled up on Bailey playing my music, bro, on his bike. Yeah. Bailey has always supported, bro. Always. That's really big, bro. That's gonna be forever a big homie, OG homie. Definitely. That's why we have our OGs from Metro and stuff because and that's crazy because we came in the youngsters and said we had them as the OGs and now we come in. I don't know who these niggas is. You the OG now. You remember the OG.
Yeah, for real. I remember our son got his wedding. You remember that?
Yeah.
So, as a reception. So
right, the reception. Yeah. Shout out God bless his wife that rest her soul. God bless. His man. So but go ahead, go finish your point.
No. That's pretty much it, man. We represent something totally different. Like we represent real shit. Like it's not just, when you think of LA, don't think of just one specific thing. It's regular dudes out here too. Yeah, whether who we know.
How about you feel about the podcast too?
Yeah, whether who we know, whether who who we grew up around, That's whatever. But as far as the podcast, this is my piece. This is what I look forward to. Sitting down and, talking with the homies and expressing certain feelings. Opinion based, yes, but also we can put a little bit of facts in there. So, when y'all see us, just understand that.
Right. Yeah, man. I agree with both of you guys. This shit, prior to this, man, last year, just on my off days, just trying to find something, man, something to look forward to, a purpose, trying to figure out my shit, man, going through slight depression, whatever it was. Man, trying to figure out what I needed something, right? And I needed something and I knew I needed an outlet. And that was prior to therapy and everything like that. And me just still every now and then we all would talk and I felt like we was all going through something similar. Yeah. So it's
it's crazy. Why how is that, bro? Like just when you even speak on that word depression, 2024 was a horrible year. And it just seemed like you just said, like it just seemed like we was going through at the same time.
For me, I feel like, man, when men between a certain age, I'll say between because it happens differently for certain men, but I'll say between that 35 and 45 year range, it can happen at different ages. But that's a tough year. That's some tough years.
Yeah, that is.
And it can happen at whatever age range, whether you in that early that middle 30s or that late 40s or whatever, whenever it happens. But that's a lot of things we don't talk about, right? And maybe that's what they call midlife crisis, whatever it may be.
And
but
I think that's where we grow at.
What's tripping that? What's tripping that thought to get us into a depression at that age?
Because it's not going the way we thought it would go when we were younger. It's like we're getting more grief than we do joy, because it's like we don't know how to express it now. Especially like me, like I don't want to say depression, but it's like it's a whole lot of stuff that I go through mentally, and it's just like, and it stems just from certain shit. Like, I can't go to sleep. I sleep 2 hours, and it's like I can sit there with my eyes closed, just thinking of childhood. It's like I can say I don't want to think about something, like even like with my dad. I tried to let it go. I go to sleep. Guess who's on my mind? My kids, my dad, mom, different stuff that I go through just at work. It was like, bro, why is work so hard? It's like, are we making it hard somehow?
That is depression. You say you don't want to say it's depression, but that is depression. When your mind is constantly running about certain things that you don't know,
and it be the same thing.
Yeah,
bro.
And you don't know the out from it. You don't know the final destination. You don't know the solution to it, and you just keep constantly thinking about it. That that it bothers you. It fucks with you.
Man,
Well, I feel like it's a hamster wheel, bro. We've been on we kind of get on a hamster wheel, right? And we kind of through that hamster wheel, you kind of have your purpose, like, okay, take care of the family, husband, father, take care of the family, husband, father, pay the bill, make sure everything is. But as we doing this, everything is like this bi-weekly thing of, okay, I got this check. Okay, I can handle this bill. I got this. I can handle these bills. Yeah. Okay, I'm with the family. I'm spending time with them. I'm doing this. Okay, I'm doing what I got to do.
Right.
I'm doing what I got to do. Okay, I'm going out with the wife. We good. We not arguing. We good this week. We not arguing. Okay, we arguing. Okay, we back good, right? And then it's like you kind of like when you actually lock in and be like, damn, me, right? Me, like, have I slowed down? Because a lot of times we start early. We start early in our relationships, and sometimes, which is great, because I feel like that's how you develop friendships and stuff like that. But kind of like you can get lost in everything else, which is dope. You're supposed to take care of your family. You're supposed to do all these things, but you kind of lose sight of you. You kind of lose sight of your happiness.
Your
what
identity.
What makes you happy outside of it? And that's what I was expressing. And that's why that time I was sitting with I forgot what who was we sitting with? Maybe Ricky, and he was like, no, my family is this. Yeah, my family is that. It's like, he said, I don't know about you, but I'm like, no, I get it. But it's like, if you don't really, sometimes like he might have not got where I was trying to get, or because everybody's thing is different, right?
Everybody's struggle is different.
Right. So I probably went through some things that he haven't even went through yet, right? So he's trying to, like, some people trying to get to a certain point, and it's like, I probably got to that point, but it's like, now I'm at this point. So he ain't even got to the point I'm trying to express to him yet, right?
Right.
And to express, I understand that. Like, I understand that, and I had to explain it to him, but not to even, but I'm just saying, it's like, you can have everything lined up, and you can knock down all them bowling balls and be like, why the fuck I'm not happy? Why the fuck everything is not happening?
The thing is, with that is, certain things can happen, line up like you said, and still feel a certain way, because we look at ourselves and what we want as a person, as a man. Like a man thoughts is totally different.
I think if you going around where I think you're going,
just like a man thoughts is totally different. Like when you have a whole family that you want to provide for, that you want to take care of, that you want certain things for, and even for yourself, and certain things are not lining up. Like, you good with the wife, you good with the kids, but it's like, damn, I still ain't did this.
We put too much pressure on ourselves.
Put too much pressure on. So you create a certain thing, an issue for yourself, because you want more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more, but I read a post that my cousin had put one time. It's like, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. I'm paraphrasing. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, but it's at the time that it's supposed to be. Don't try to make it at the time that you want.
Everybody's time.
Yeah, everybody's time is different.
Everybody's time.
Yeah.
I preach that. like every day, like even as what I do in my profession, I talk to people. I'm like more. I talk a lot.
Yeah,
and I go to these people because sometimes I'm getting them at their first time making a mistake, or I'm getting them at that they didn't had 30 years and they made a mistake, or they trying to they got 40 years and they trying to get to this point.
Yeah.
And they see somebody like me, and it's like I'm like. I go in with like humility, like, and I go in telling people like, I don't care about no titles or none of this shit like that. I don't go in thinking I'm better than nobody. I go in as me, the same person. That's why when they see me, it's Antron. They seeing it's not a job, it's not a position, it's not a color. And I'm telling them everybody time is their time because my time was my time. Right. And don't ever feel like it's too late for you or somebody is better than you or you can't do it at this point. You know what I mean? Like everybody's time is their time. Yeah. But
I think we
I wanted to say real quick, what I wanted to say real quick is I feel like a lot of times we spend a lot of times we trying to as men, we trying to be the perfect version of what we didn't have. Right, we trying to be the perfect version of what we didn't have, or we know what we didn't have, so we trying to become that so much. Not saying you even you just know what you didn't have, and you trying to make sure your kids have that, right. And you trying to be the best version of whatever idea of that is in your head. Not saying you even thinking about like I don't even want to use that like your father. Yeah, you just trying to be the best version of what you feel like that should be, right?
I'm about to say before I go on mine. I mean, you want to finish what you got to say?
No,
because it's a whole lot of stuff you just said.
Right, piggybacking off of that, I think that for me, that's subconsciously because I don't know if I'm putting that into thought when I'm considering my family.
You not though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's subconscious.
You're not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not saying you like. Then I'm trying to.
Right.
It's just that's been happening when you was whether you knew it or not. Though.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying you planning it. It's just like that's built in you whether you know it or not.
Bro, I think my biggest adversary with myself is. Am I good enough for my kids, for me? Am I doing a good job?
Yeah,
it's
that you are though.
No. It's more of damn. I didn't see what a dad is like. All right, now I'm in this flux of I didn't see nobody do before. So am I doing it right? And it's like I'm asking questions. Is like, do you ask people like, am I being a good dad, or if I'm being it's like I'm trying to be not the perfect, but I'm trying to be better than what was proposed to me.
You already doing that though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like we already doing that,
and I appreciate that you guys see that, but I don't feel it
because you getting it from us. You're not getting it from the people that you wanted to get it from. That's why you don't. See
well, you ain't going all the time. Like I think when you're gonna get that. Is when you see your kids, bro. Like you don't. It's no like
the trophies. See it until they get older.
The trophies in this is seeing your kids do well and seeing your kids make certain decisions. When they do get in certain situations, you see how they handle it. Mm-hmm. You see how they become men. You know what I mean? You see how your daughter. You got it through your daughter. You getting it through your daughter. Mm-hmm. You seeing it real time through your daughter. You haven't got it through your sons yet, maybe because they haven't got to the point to where you can see it. But you see your daughter. And you've talked about it on here, how your daughter didn't flourish and how she's doing certain things. That, right? And that's a testament to the father you've already been. Right. So give yourself time to see your sons in that way to where you can see, damn, okay.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. That's a testament to who you already was because of you had that relationship with your daughter.
Right.
And you know how she moved. Regardless of her being older and having her own life now, you know how she moved. So that is a testament.
And honestly,
I love that little girl like that's my daughter, man. Right. Every time I see her, I be proud for you.
Yeah.
It'll just be like men. It's like, I guess I'm still looking at her as, like, I understand she's grown.
Yeah.
She's going to do what she got to do. It's like, dang. I don't know. It just.
You want her to still be daddy's little girl.
She is. She always going to be that.
She is, but she's still, because from what I know,
yeah,
she's still giving you that.
Yeah.
But she's grown enough to have her own life.
You gotta let her fly, but she's still
and
that
that's the
little
part
girl.
just letting her fly like that.
Yeah, but
well,
see,
she's
that's
flying. She already
She
flying.
almost, she most definitely is flying.
She already
but
flying.
now it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, now it's like, I'm fighting myself because it's like, remember I said I tried to leave the dad thing alone. It's like my subconscious is fuck.
You know, I always had your back on certain situations.
I'm talking shit because I got 2. And I know how I feel about them. So when they get to that age, even now, at whatever situation is going on now, I know when they get to that age, I probably feel the same way you feel.
I always fought for O and I always spoke up for you, bro, whether you know it behind your back, too. A lot of times behind your back where you didn't know, through conversations with baby moms, whatever it may be, bro. And anytime if something happened behind the scenes, I've always tried to, because I know the father you are. Mm-hmm. And I know what you push to do. And I know you push it, nigga. You don't care what it is. Whether you do it the right way or whether you say some bullshit to whoever, I know the reason behind it and the context behind it. You're going to push forward. You're going to push forward and you're going to make that way. And I feel like I salute that because I know it's people that didn't do that. And you pressing forward and you've always tried to make it a point to be in your kid's life. No matter how nobody, I don't care about no money, no nothing. You've always done that to be in your kid's life, bro. And I salute you for that. And I love you for that. So that's why it's like, nah, my nigga, like, you know, when you go to war, we going to war together, bro. Yeah. I love you. Like, we going to war together. I'm going to be with you. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why I've always had your back and I'll always have your back. You know what I mean?
So what he just said related to the conversation we just had in the car on the way here, that's a great example because you already have an example of being a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You already have that example. Regardless of what's happening now, you already have that example of being a father, a good father. So, you know, that's dope.
Yeah.
I just fight myself with it.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. That's all you can do, bro. All you can do is keep doing what you're doing, and that'll pay off and you know, and put it in the God's hands, because whatever don't happen for you the way you want it to happen, it'll happen the way it's supposed to happen, but ultimately it'll come back to you. It'll come back to you the way it's supposed to. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Y'all watch the Grammys? Oh, are we talking about the
No, we go to the Grammys first.
The Grammys?
Yeah.
You just went from
we'll talk about the
real
protest.
Quick, huh?
Protest.
Grammys?
Protest.
Fuck your feelings. That. Grammys?
Nah.
That's what you just said to me right now.
Yeah,
I said that. I said that to you.
Man, he got something to say.
You got something to say?
No. I'm cool. Look,
no.
As far as like I said, as far as this, man, look, we still going through life. We still learning. You know, regardless of the examples that we had as men or whatever, or the lack of. We learning and we trying to do this shit right. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to kids, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to marriages, we still trying, man. And, you know,
it's funny that we think more than women think we think.
Yeah, but we got to show it too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's part of a man's problem is not showing the way, regardless of how things plan out.
Sometimes we want to be. I want to be a nigga though.
You want to be a man.
I'm sorry, my brother just kicked in me. I swear to God, bro. My brother just kicked in me. Like I imagine him sitting over there.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm a nigga though. But sometimes, no, you're right. But I'm just saying, it's like that be the fight. Sometimes you ever feel like, man, you got me. And then it's like, okay, yeah. I'm like,
bro, look,
like that all the time.
But go ahead. I don't want to interrupt what you're doing.
You're right. You have no idea, man, when it comes to that, and it's like. You know what I could be saying? You know what I could
No, I didn't want to take you there. That's what I'm saying. Go back to where you was. Go back into that. Go back to where you was. I don't want you didn't pull the hat down. Nah, put the hat back up. Go back to where you was. My bad.
No.
I want him to get what he got off his chest.
Right.
No. On some real shit. Like we are really trying out here.
Yeah.
We are.
See,
whether it's not the way certain things supposed to be looking or. Certain in my mind, a lot of stuff is fairy tale shit. I'm living in reality. Like we are really trying out here, and that's what I really want. Now, accountability is a real thing for me too. I do have to take accountability of my actions, and I do that. And sometimes I gotta hold the mirror up, or sometimes my wife gotta hold the mirror up to me, like, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not denying none of that. So. all that plays in a part too.
Do y'all can let me ask you a question? Do y'all have a issue, or do you feel like you do that enough? Put the mirror up to yourself and hold yourself accountable.
I feel like it's more of she holding the mirror up to me, and I have no issue with that. I have no issue with her. Like, look, this is what you look like right now.
But
me,
yeah, okay.
I feel like I look in the mirror, and I guess being me, I always try to look at things everybody's way. I mean, especially me being me. I try to look at it how other people look at it, and I'm not saying I'm correct with it because I'm not. You know what I mean? Everybody have their own thought process. But me, yes, I always have the mirror up. I don't always think I'm right. I always think I'm correct on all of it. No.
And I don't always want to look in the mirror because I know what my difficulties are, and sometimes I don't want to face it. So if I don't want to hold it up, she's just gonna hold it up for me. So I'm forced to look at the mirror.
That's a real thing too. Sometimes people don't want to face they face that mirror. But I'll say this, man. So I came home. The kids, I had to talk to the kids. The kids was doing something. I talked to the kids, and I felt like I talked to them. What I said was, I got some. I talked to them the wrong way, bro. I used the way. For one, I had a couple drinks in me, and they did something that I wasn't cool with, and I talked to them, and I probably used certain language that I wasn't cool with, right? So the next day, remembering that conversation that night a little bit, and then the next day. And but I already knew, like, you know what I mean. And I talked to we all came and sat in here. I called all my boys in here, and that's the thing. I got boys, so it's like, but I say that to say, if I'm wrong about something, I don't have I can like say, you know what, damn, I should have handled that differently.
Right.
It don't even got to be like I just could have handled that better, right? And I should have handled that better. And let me take accountability for that. Let me not pay attention to your wrong. Let me take accountability for what I did, right? So sometimes you have to put your wrong in front of somebody else wrong. Whether you feel like somebody else, my kids was wrong for what they did, whichever kid did it, right? But how I reacted to it, I have to take responsibility for it because I'm in control. I want to be more in control of how I respond and my emotions and how I talk to my kid, everything. So I called them in here and we had a good long talk, bro. And I just did that. But I say that to say I made it a point to express to them about handling your emotions as men and stuff like that. And being accountable, knowing how to be accountable because I wanted to teach them that. You know what I mean? I taught them a lesson. I felt like our talk was was good. I didn't touch so much on what was done wrong as far as on their end or whoever did whatever wrong. I just touched on what I did wrong and the lessons in that and how to do better in that because I felt like that was a better lesson, you know what I mean? And hugged them after, loved on them, you know what I mean? Just as and we just sat here and had a real bond as father and son. And sometimes you got to do that. It's not about wrong or right. Sometimes it's just about, lessons and just having that bond, man, and having that moment, and then show. But I feel like I taught them how to accept accountability, how to be vulnerable, and how to do that. Because I didn't make it about them. I just made it about me.
You can go back and forth all day about who did this, why this, and all that.
Right.
You can go back and forth. So when you are that person to say, you know what, I hold myself accountable for these actions.
Right.
And then say, okay, well, let's move on from this. So that's big, especially with 5 sons, bro. You definitely,
That shit was so beautiful, bro. Yeah. Me just talking to them and them just here. That shit is just like, I don't know, bro. I really enjoyed that moment. You know what I mean? And maybe we needed that. Maybe whatever happened just kind of like happened because we needed that moment. You know what I mean? But just leaving that moment, just being emotional with my kids, talking about emotion. How we want to be emotional, just hugging all my kids, telling them I love them, and talking about other things like y'all coming home, just here, come talk. We had a dope conversation, and I think that's important with father and sons or father and kids, like period. we gotta every now and then touch on that because sometimes we do get caught up in life and everyday life and working and providing or whatever, cooking, picking up the regular shit.
You expecting your sons to automatically know.
Right. And we got to go to them.
Right.
We got to go to our kids.
You got to know that you are teaching because you got 2 and I have 1, but I have 1 with 2 daughters. So because at the age of my daughter I'm focusing more on my daughters to make sure certain things line up a certain way. And I tend to forget about my son. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely got to continue to stay tapped in with him.
Most definitely. With mine? With mine, my youngest one, I guess day by day is getting better. From where we started a year ago to now, it's gotten tremendously better. He's understanding more. He's more honest. He's more responsible. He's starting to be a thinker. Which wasn't, a thing for him back in the past. He's more diligent in working out. So working out now. So now he has this physique, like you said, with a 6-pack and the shoulders up like this. He think he do his arms like this. You know what I mean? But that comes from
him squabbles though.
Man. But that's just coming from being, me just talking to him. Yeah. Like, hey, you want to play football, you want to do basketball. It's like you have to keep your body a certain type of way because I didn't have my dad telling me that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I told him, it's like, yeah, you had to be committed. It's like you have to do your homework, and now he got what 4 B's, 2 A's.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody know when we started this podcast. Our whole we kind of our whole base was off men's mental health, and us getting together was kind of the strength in men's mental health and what we was going through. So I just want everybody to know that. So when we tap into these kind of it's right here. Hey, when we tap into that, man, this shit is organic. This ain't even how we planned this.
Real and raw.
And sometimes it go this way because sometimes we need it to go this way. And if we tap into this and we talking about what we're really going through in our family and our kids and whatever our week was, it needed to be, and it's probably what somebody else is going through. So it might help. It might help them. It may not help you, but it may help them. And we want to really stress men's mental health because a lot of us are going through the same things, and that's why we talked about when we started this podcast how a lot of us was going through the same things.
We represent?
And that's why we stress these things: friendship, men's health, men's mental health, men's. That's why we laugh about it, we make jokes about it, but we really serious about therapy and all that shit. So, we all about family, man, family structure, keeping us sane, man, keeping everybody sane. Even women's mental health, because that's a serious thing. It is. And that's a whole nother topic
but we haven't really talked.
That's a whole nother topic that people don't want to talk about. Women have their mental health too, and they go through.
But I think
we can't speak for that.
Yeah,
but
we haven't speak because.
But as husbands, though,
I still can't speak for my wife because
not saying you can speak for that. But I'm saying I know my woman and my wife have her own thing. She don't have a podcast or nothing where she has an outlet to do that. But I'm just saying they go through their own things too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. So we in LA, man. Trump in office. Anytime Trump get in office, man, they get a little crazy out here. And it's probably gonna get a little crazier.
You know what? I don't know why though. Because you know why I'm saying that? I don't know why. Because California, everybody voted for Kamala.
It's definitely
like the percentage wise. Well, I would say the percentage wise, I was looking.
A lot of Hispanics, they say 52% Hispanic men went voted
in California.
for Trump.
I'm not saying California. That's just all in general.
Okay.
I'm gonna say all in general.
Okay.
But the majority of the Hispanics,
right. Well,
voted for Kamala.
I get that.
I would say, as far as California being one of the most expensive states, I can see how they are voting for Trump, regardless of what's going to happen while he's in office. I can see.
They say their money gonna go up.
Right. Exactly.
I understand.
I don't feel like that's the reasons we
No. See,
well, we didn't. I
talked like where I work at. I talked to a whole lot of different Hispanics. They have their hands in almost a whole lot of different stuff.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So when Trump, they was like, when Trump get in office, and they was miscalculating the the immigration laws. They wasn't worried about that. They were worried more about their money and how it was going to grow. More opposed to.
You sure? Because I don't want to just throw that out there.
No, I'm talking about the ones I've spoken with.
Okay.
They worried about the stock market. They worried about houses. They worried
maybe that's
about,
the ones that from here then.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
When they think about Trump as far as what he did the last term.
Exactly.
You know,
their money went up.
Yeah, that and then, you know, giving out certain checks and stuff like that. That's what they're basing their opinions on.
Ideology.
But they did not consider the fact that when he talk about immigration, okay, now even birthrights is part of that too.
They didn't think about that.
Yeah,
they didn't take that accountability.
I feel like he said that, right?
He said that, but they was oblivious to it because they thought he was just going to continue with the wall and leave that wall.
You know, I hate using the word "they" again because because I feel like I don't like generalizing anything, and not saying not even speaking.
No, I got you.
But I'm just saying like, we don't know how many what percentage of Hispanics voted and what we
I can look at that.
Well, I'm saying we can go by percentages that voted, but I'm saying how many percentages that voted that didn't vote, right? We don't even know how many that didn't vote. That's a large percentage that we we can't even calculate that because there's no way to calculate. Oh, how many of y'all didn't vote? Like you don't even know how many is here. So how can we? Right. I feel like it's way more here that actually voted, and the niggas that probably voted is the niggas is like we safe type shit. Like I mean, and then you know I don't know.
They was on we safe type shit.
But you know they been protesting downtown. Like you know I work out here and they been shutting down freeways and they just really protesting. I guess my thing is. Nothing against nobody that's protesting, but what is protesting going to change when you have a president in here that's already putting laws down? Right. He already passed initiatives and stuff that's like you cannot change. So y'all protesting is going to change what? Exactly. I know you trying to bring awareness to certain shit, but awareness to what?
We already aware.
The awareness should have came 6 months ago when we got the vote when it all started.
The marching and the protesting should have started then,
6 months ago.
Yeah, we already aware of the situation. So the order, the executive orders has already been signed, and already started to act on those that's particular executive order.
So what do we change?
So you know, protest, and I get it. Freedom of speech, freedom to protest, I get it. I understand. I do understand.
Well, what is it gonna do now?
But it's not really gonna change then if it's already been enacted.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard they was about a 105 and a 110. I got upset because I'm like, hold on.
I'm trying to get home.
I'm trying to get home.
Look, they might have been by the 105, 110, but I know where they were, and especially
they was downtown.
On my route, and I just missed it. You know what I'm saying? They were in the middle of the street.
If they was downtown and in the middle of your route,
hey man, it ain't nothing but overtime for me.
No, I'm saying on your way home.
On my way home is different. I would just have to.
So how would you would have thought on your way home?
I would have to. I mean, look, I drive home, whatever. But I have
been on the 91 at the 605.
And look, I got the fast track, man. So you know.
Yeah, but what if they shut all that down?
They're not shutting the fast track down. It's a way to get to the fast track.
I'm just saying, what if they was out here too though? Like nigga, you can't.
He don't want you to go home.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just saying.
I'll be over here till 9 o'clock. Then how about that?
I'm just saying, what if they was there too? Like
I'll be at my mama's house.
You thought you was getting around?
Hey, I'll be at my mama's house.
Spending at mama's house.
They gonna shut it down at some point.
You ain't gonna call ICE on them? I just asked.
Nah,
holy moly!
I ain't going that far.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Shout out to my Mexican brothers, my Latino brothers and sisters.
So you ain't calling.
It wouldn't be LA without Mexicans.
Right.
Brown pride in the sets.
Right. Yeah. Unless they said to shut down to 16 to 10. All the way. Nigga, no way to get home. Nigga, if you call it, he calling somebody. You ain't calling no. If you couldn't listen, if they just shut down. Hold on. If they shut down your whole way home, you couldn't get home.
Right, you'd be like, nigga, what's the ICE number?
You still is living down LA?
It's living down LA.
Yeah. You gonna go to my house?
They doing it for a reason. You feel me?
You gonna go to my house?
Hey, that's why mama's still in LA, man.
You gonna chill with the dog? Like, all right, I guess I gotta get to know you.
Straight up. Hey, man, my dog know me.
Him loves me.
My dog
guess I gotta get to know you again. Okay.
He know me and he love me.
All right, yeah, it's cool.
But no, they been doing this protest like 3 a.m.
Yeah, straight up.
Like, bro, what is gonna happen?
I guess my thing is like, what y'all gonna do if y'all don't make this nigga disappear, man? Y'all missed the shot. I don't know if they missed the shot, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what can change, bro. If this nigga gonna be in office for years.
At this point, yeah, I don't know if anything. Cause like I said, they already enacted, certain things, and they already started to do certain things. So I don't know what's supposed to happen at this point.
They should have did this 4 to 6 months ago. But they should have got what they other Hispanic people.
Regardless of 3, 4, 6 months ago, this is Trump we're talking about. He's not going.
I'm talking about the Hispanics who voted for him. So they could have persuaded to get an understanding to say, hey, this is what it looks like. They didn't do that.
On the top of that, so what do you feel like some of the Hispanics feeling like, okay, well, y'all need to be with us as black people. Y'all should be with us because we was with y'all during Black Lives Matter and stuff like this and stuff. Y'all need to be with us because what if it later down the line it happened to y'all and stuff like that? It's been some narratives going on about that.
Yeah, I seen the narratives.
True.
But hey, we always been there with them. No matter what, we always been there with them. They ain't always been there with us.
But just like that, they should be on the people that's in place as far as their same race, Hispanics. If y'all in place, y'all should be out here too.
Exactly. But my thing is this.
Regardless if y'all have y'all citizenship or not, y'all should be out here because we are a family. We are the same people.
Isn't it more Hispanics in the government than blacks? They didn't have
in the government.
Yeah, the government.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. We need the Senate, the government, the governor, the mayors, all of them Hispanics. So they didn't have a understanding.
Well, I feel like they outnumber. I don't know the facts, but I feel like they outnumber.
Exactly.
But that's my thing. Like maybe I guess you got to call out your own first.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, hey.
So they didn't know. They wasn't aware that this was going to happen. They didn't give them the full download.
But I also don't like divisive stuff. So I get they saying we should be with them. It's like I don't know where to fit in with that. Like it's like, yeah, we feel bad and shit with y'all, and then it's like, but where do we fit in with that? Because it's like, oh, what if it happened to y'all? It's like, because I seen one post, he was like, yeah. Well, primarily 90% of us or 80% we voted, and it's like if it do happen to us, we already expect this shit happening. We already know what's gonna happen, but it's like I don't know where we fit in that. It's like
because first of all, number one is compassion. If you have compassion,
you gonna feel bad,
you feel
right?
bad.
Yeah.
But the hard truth is nobody cares about the situation unless it hits home.
Right.
That's the hard truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because number one, we already know that it's not just Hispanics that's subjected to deportation. We are too if you don't have your papers right. But it don't. Certain people don't care unless it hits home.
And I guess even with that, it's like it don't really hit home for us until we know some certain people. But it's like, but we also felt like we didn't want those laws to pass. Like I mean, like, even though it wasn't going to affect primarily us, we still, whether or not we voted or not, like we still kind of like didn't want certain shit to happen, right?
When black people vote, we keep everybody in mind.
Yeah, I don't know, but
maybe
we do,
but the thing
is everybody. I mean, because we are all minorities,
right? We look at it like that. As far as black, we have to look at it like that. We look at it as a whole. But
I don't even think. I think we think of just human rights. Period.
We look at it as a whole.
Human rights.
Yeah.
So it's like, but most of the time when we vote, it's like it's affecting. If it affect us, it's going to affect them. Like type shit. You know what I mean? It's going to.
They don't believe.
But a lot of this shit is not. It's not even race based. It's more economic. It's economical. Like it's economical.
They're looking at it like, okay, y'all should be out here with it. If that's the case, I don't know. But if they looking at it, y'all should be out here with us, supporting us too, because y'all still utilize the advantages. You know what I'm saying, with certain things. So that's regardless of what it is, whatever the advantages is, we utilize it. So that's how they're looking at it. Like
I can't really speak on a lot of this shit because I'm not out there when they protesting on Black Lives Matter, when they protesting on some like police brutality. I don't really know. I don't know how many Hispanics is out there with that. You know what I mean?
I'll say this.
I can't.
Even if you just look at the footage that they show, you see that there's more than black people out there. So you don't have to be out there to see that.
Oh, let's go. Hold on. Let's go with this. Let's go with the next traffic stopper, the Grammys.
The Grammys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
what about the Grammys?
The protesters were stopping traffic, right?
So with the Grammys, Kendrick stopped
Grammys
everybody.
Stopping traffic, but shout out to the protesters, man. I hope everything work out for y'all.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
I do too, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's out of our hands.
Exactly. Trump has no sympathy for what he's doing because I'm pretty sure he got people he deporting as well that he know personally. You think he can?
But that's another thing. Even on that, not to touch on that nigga ain't from here. I mean, well, Trump is, but like his wife and his kid. How does that work? Like I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they got their paperwork already. I'm assuming.
Legal paperwork, possibly.
I'm assuming if he president, I'm assuming they got all their
visa already.
Whether it was illegal or not, they got their shit.
But even with all the shit that's going on, just like even with the whole Elon Musk and shit like that, like
that nigga from South Africa. Last time I asked, and it's like
he got the
treasury.
The treasury, like come on, man. Like what does he have to do? What does he have to do with politics at any point?
They looking at his portfolio and what he's doing.
This is out here and it's benefiting.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like why do you have access to the treasury at any point?
All right, man. You said the Grammys, man. K-Dot swept the Grammys, man. 5 fucking Grammys. We talked about this early on the podcast. We was debating on if he would win one. We was debating like, okay, you think K-Dot gonna win one? This nigga won 5 Grammys, man.
All 5 that he was nominated for.
5 Grammys,
all
man.
5. Hey, Kendrick a cold dude though.
Yeah,
he can't. And then they say he can't. He pulled up in a Canadian tuxedo. For one, I said, y'all lost because y'all tuxedo was a jean suit. For one, the battle should have been over for one. But dope suit. Okay,
he came out iced out.
This nigga strategic than the motherfucker. Like right? I mean.
So when you talk about a diss, like we talk about, they have these lists of the best diss throughout hip hop and all that shit.
This the best one.
So when you talk about a diss, you talk about this dude is strategic through every move that he's making. If he come through with a Canadian tuxedo.
You think he knew? He gotta know. Yes. Because I didn't know. Yeah. Did you know before?
I did not know.
Okay. I wore Canadian
this is to let you
before.
Know, like niggas out here playing checkers. He's playing chess. Right. He's making moves before the moves is even moved.
Did y'all see Drake on that little thing that came out? This nigga looked he looked like he don't. When you have bullets holes through your sweater, you just look defeated. You just look like he look tired, man.
He looked retired, bro.
He looked like he just depressed. He done lost weight. My nigga look bad, man. It's like
that's what happens, man. Look, if you think about all the diss tracks, man, there is not one
bad,
diss track.
Bro.
There is not. Let's put Kendrick to the side. There is not one diss track from West Coast that is whack.
Right.
It's not.
So let's do it.
And then you add Kendrick to it. Everything was planned out specifically.
Let's do it though. Let's do it.
Go ahead. Top diss rap tracks.
This number one.
It has to be
number one.
This is number one out of all. The reason why I say this is because the impact, the impact that this has made, bro. That you just seen Drake for one, because we have to kind of like count where artists is at, what time frame it is, and stuff like that. Drake and what he represented, how many records he's selling, and everything, the type of artist he is right now. We have to put that in there. Like we know where Tupac was and where Biggie was at that time. That doesn't compare to nothing.
And that's my point. You have to consider the atmosphere of hip hop too.
All right. So was Kendrick always the underdog in this?
Kendrick was always the underdog,
right? Yes. Compared to the pop, because Drake is the pop artist,
right?
And then when you look at past West Coast disses, considering the atmosphere of hip hop, it's kind of expected.
Yeah.
But right now, what hip hop is, this wasn't expected.
Nah.
It
is funny. Like that started all this shit.
Yeah.
I went back today. I spent my whole day watching Kendrick, the people reacting to Like Not Like Us videos. Yeah. I spent my day doing that just to see people's first reaction. Right. It has never been nothing like this, bro. For one, you couldn't react to it. You couldn't be there present like that. You couldn't express how you really felt like that before. And the thing is even if you was in that time, like a few months, like in March when that shit happened, you can still go back, right? You can go back and see how you felt at that time. But the nigga Kendrick is not even letting you forget it. Yeah. I'm like I'm doing, for one, when he did this song, then he did the pop out, right? Then he did the pop out. Then he got nominated for the Grammys, right? Yeah. Then he announced the Super Bowl, right? Then it's like, okay, I announced the Super Bowl. I'm gonna drop y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with this album. Well, the tour first. I'm gonna hit y'all with this GNX album. I'm gonna hit y'all over the head where like I got that much confidence because that was either make or break, right? If your album was garbage, that would have slowed down your momentum. Right. But the album was so dope that it was like, fuck, we ready for the next. And then the Grammys came, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm all here with it.
I'm sweeping the Grammys too.
I'm sweeping the Grammys. What artist has a better artist?
That's what I was about to say. So is he going up in rank now? Is he top 5?
No.
Look, I would say this. Number one, Kendrick was already up there.
What's your top 5 for one? That's debatable. Okay, we don't gotta get to that.
Yeah, we don't have to get to that. But regardless of what people are saying, when it comes to hip hop in these new days, Kendrick was already here.
Always, right? He always been in there.
Whether Drake was higher than him or not,
he was still. He was right there.
No. I'm saying
if you said Drake,
you had to say Kendrick.
You had to say Kendrick.
Yes.
You had to.
Yeah.
Whether he was. Either Kendrick was before Drake, Kendrick was under Drake, or Kendrick was. You probably went Drake.
Most people had Drake than Kendrick.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, that's okay.
But regardless of that's the thing though. Regardless of the numbers and regardless of the music,
from,
regardless of the music that he made,
it was Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. That was it. Wherever order you had that in.
No. It was Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
Right.
But
that's
what I'm saying. What I'm saying, it was those three. What I'm saying
but
is,
regardless
of the numbers and regardless of the music, because Drake was already at top with the numbers. Drake was at top with the music because everybody don't listen to Kendrick. But Kendrick was still there.
He was.
Regardless of what you said,
he wasn't dropping as much as Drake as well.
He wasn't dropping as much. He wasn't making the same music, but he was still.
And that's what people don't respect on.
Right.
Drake didn't drop at like I don't know how many.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How many records?
More than Kendrick. Multiply more than Kendrick.
Twice as more as Kendrick.
Yeah.
But the nigga only got 5 Grammys.
The impact of Kendrick's records.
Kendrick made 1 record and got 5 Grammys. Listen, man.
Hold on. And that's all Drake got is 5 Grammys.
Listen, man. I don't know who has had a better run, bro, in hip hop history. I don't feel like there's nobody. You can't even convince me that somebody's had a better run. Like, I mean,
if you're talking about time wise, I get it, but. Because this is only
whatever
you're
talking about, tell me. Whatever
what I'm saying is,
I would say Kanye and Jay-Z.
But that's time wise,
right?
Okay, so explain that run to me though.
But this time wise, it's only because
what is time wise?
What I'm saying is because of the music that they put out and how long it lasted with the hype between them.
Yeah, because Jay-Z was on a hype train.
We going by time wise.
But Jay-Z was always that hype man. Kendrick was hyped. Then it was like, you don't hear from Kendrick. And then it's like, oh, that was Kendrick again.
Right.
And then it was like, all right, but Jay-Z, once Jay-Z made music, Jay-Z never fell off the top until he really stopped making music.
Exactly.
Jay-Z was never really on the top when he made albums.
I mean, but he was still up there.
He was, but it was always somebody that sold more records.
But he was still considered one of the best rappers.
Okay, Kendrick
whenever
was
he
too.
came out. But this is my point. When he was saying because he fell off because he started to slow it down with releases. This has been a year of Kendrick.
But have you noticed every time Kendrick dropped, he got more Grammys?
Well, my point was this though, like Jay-Z and all them may have been releasing something, but it's like
consistently
whatever they was looked at, but Jay-Z still, even consistently as he released records, he was still, it was always somebody better than Jay-Z in that, or sold more than Jay-Z in that time frame. Right. Whether it was DMX, Nelly, Eminem, whatever.
But also he was in a time it was more people who we listened to and who had
it's a lot. It's way more artists now.
Knock it off, nigga. Knock
Exactly.
it off.
Now,
We're not finna do that.
Kendrick and
Jay-Z
Drake are
was in the era of okay. We got
top
Jay-Z,
MCs.
we got Nelly, we got
LL
M, we
Cool
got
J.
this. We got choices to listen
That
to.
nigga said, "Oh, cool."
They call me Big Ellie.
Yeah.
We had Kanye. So we had different people to listen to, opposed to now, as far as our age group.
Right.
Nigga, who we ain't, come on, man. We ain't listening. We ain't listening to
Don't
that.
do it.
We
Don't
ain't
do
listening
it.
to
But
it.
ain't nobody even if we wasn't biased, who would you like? Ain't nobody even on that level like to even compare it to.
Right,
though.
right, exactly.
Ain't nobody like we're even
No,
if
we're saying the
if,
same thing you're saying, but we're just giving more information of other rappers that was out in Jay-Z's time.
I'm just saying I don't feel like as
You
far
the
as
only one listen to Lil Baby.
I said I listened to his album. I listened to his album.
I ain't listening to that shit. Sorry.
neither.
Shout out to that young man. Get your money
What
back.
gives me that means I'm giving it a chance. I'm giving all
Right.
music.
I
a
get
chance.
it.
But I'm saying like if you count that all that shit happened in March, bro, we ain't even hit up to a year yet. I mean,
Yeah.
we ain't even gotten to the year yet.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying
You
I don't
saying
see
he
no
hit-
artist.
He hit the music like that
This
and never
man has
stopped.
this man. Okay, not like us. I was listening to Spotify. That shit is over 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Yes.
Only
Just on Spotify.
just on Spotify.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't even know how many YouTube videos or YouTube videos that he got. I don't know. As far as I know, he did the pop out right after. It's just the strategic moves he made.
I'm telling
the
you.
pop out was special.
He
We
out
low key
here- they out
forget
here
about
playing
that.
checkers.
We low key
He's playing chess.
Right.
I don't know, bro. All I'm
Straight
That's
saying
why
is
I want
Straight
my
up.
son to play chess because the way Kendrick is overplaying chess,
You gotta
I don't
think
even
about
know.
this shit.
Man,
and then this nigga just hop out like
on.
like Mario Brothers and jump off a thing 5-5.
So you don't think that before he recorded or while he was recording the whole Future song,
he didn't have this planned out. You think he had it?
he had all the shit planned out.
Bro, I feel like he had that circle. He had that circle.
I don't feel like he had it planned out. I
He
feel like
had it planned out.
Well-
he specifically called out Drake in that
both
song.
of them.
as far as him like ready for the war,
Yeah.
I
Yes,
feel like he
that's
was
what
ready
I'm
for the
saying.
war.
Yes, you gotta
But
be.
as far not like us was written on the spot.
No, I don't think Not Like Us was like, I don't think he was like, oh, like when he first did like that. I don't think he had Not
Before
Like
it,
Us.
he probably had ready.
Yeah,
You know what
I think he had that ready, but Not Like Us.
But I don't
Because
feel like-
I think with that last diss, if I'm not mistaken, the last diss that Drake did, him and Mustard, he said he called up Mustard. He was like, just give me something.
Just whatever. Just
And
give it
Mustard
to
was like, I
Well,
give you something
Mustard
funky.
he already gave him the beat. I think he went in that day because he referenced the slave. He referenced he put Family Matters and all.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
put
see.
certain lines in there. Like I have listened to so many. Right, I know
Bro,
this record.
I've
like,
never
bro.
listened to.
and
I've
I'm
never
like, this
listened to
nigga's
one
cold.
artist this much
But even
in a
even
short
that,
span of time.
even that with the people the YouTubers and stuff reviewing the music, it has never people have reviewed music but never like this. And and no artist has opened up the floodgates for you to be able to do this and not get copyrighted as much as Kendrick did.
What the majority considering his worst album, I think is one of his greatest albums. What the majority is considering his best album, I consider is like cool. It's a cool
What,
album.
GNX?
No, To Pimp a Butterfly. For me, that's one of his best albums.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I've never heard nobody say that was
Damn, because he started to move into the commercial setting. I'm like, that's a cool album. I still fuck with it.
DNA.
But it's a cool album.
Humble love.
Well, I feel like people kind of well, it's out of for a lot of people it's out of Good Kid, Mad City and GNX.
Right.
But out of worse and worse.
But before
not even
GNX
worse. Which one is the best?
Before
right?
GNX, it was Mad City and Damn.
I feel like
I'm saying
they
for the majority.
I'm saying I feel like they went Good Kid, Mad City and Damn as which one is the best.
Right.
They always Mr. Morale. They always
How you wrote this nigga? Mr. Morale was hard.
dope.
They always but they always judge that as like
Man,
because it didn't have replay value. But if you knew what
I love
Kendrick was
Mr.
doing-
Morale because I love the camaraderie him and old girl had
Right.
one song.
Yeah.
I like my Rich Spirit. That's my shit.
Rich
That
Spirit.
was
Hell
a cold.
yeah.
That's
Hey,
a
you-
cold
bro,
song,
hey.
cold video,
Yeah.
everything.
Hey.
That song right there.
I love when you
And
count me
have y'all
out.
noticed that I listen listen this rap right here, the other rap y'all be talking about, I don't know nothing about.
Clothes on. I like his whole outfit. He was cool in that song.
Hey, bro. Like, man, I don't know. It just.
All right, yeah. Kendrick won, man.
So
5
swept the
Grammys.
Grammys.
Beyonce, country album of the year, man. How y'all feel about that?
Salute, congratulations.
Hey, she
Beyonce.
was looking gorgeous, bro. Why did she always look
Did y'all
flawless?
listen to that Beyonce album?
Yeah, I did.
Whole album?
Yep.
I listened to the whole album. We went through it.
Levi jeans.
When it first came out, we went through it, and
Who is we?
Me and my wife.
Me by myself.
Like what? No, hold on. Like what you mean y'all went through it? Like,
we went through it because we like, okay, you want to listen to it? Let's listen to it. So we like, okay.
So y'all made a
I need a wife like that.
While we're doing whatever we're doing around our house, we listening to it like, oh, okay, I like this song. That one's cool. I like this song.
So y'all went to the whole album?
Yeah.
Y'all graded the whole album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was, it was
You just did it one time or more than once?
One time. At that point, one time.
Okay.
So yeah, we was at that
It
point.
was her idea or your idea?
My idea.
Nigga, what about you? Did you listen to the whole album?
No.
No.
Why not?
He thought.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. So I can't listen to Beyonce.
Oh, no, nigga.
You
no.
can.
No. He got a wife, though. He got a wife. You do, too. Your wife didn't want to listen to Beyonce?
Well, you know, me and Alan.
Because your wife is, you know
telling me
we two different sides of me, right?
You ain't never seen, he ain't never seen to the left, to the left.
He said at home
you ain't never
to
seen
Jenny
to the
Aiko.
left?
Oh, no.
You ain't never seen to the left?
Aiko, right? You ain't never sat there and listened to Jenny Aiko with your wife?
Sat there?
Yeah.
Let's take your wife out of it. You ain't never sang to the left, to the left?
Sang to the left, to the left?
You never sang to it?
If it was on. Was it on? If it was on, I didn't play it. Like if it was on, I might have gave him like 2 to the lefts. You might have got 2 to the left till I realized what I was doing.
Hey, I got a Beyonce playlist too.
Yeah, I do too. Speechless is my number one.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it's nah.
Speechless is my number one.
You guys created a Beyonce playlist?
Yeah.
Beyonce is dope, bro.
Just like I got an Usher one, I got
Don't
a
try to
Jaheim
say
one.
it like it's hard. He's trying to say it like it's.
Beyonce is dope. Beyonce is hard. Beyonce is hard.
I would say this.
Okay.
Beyonce is hard though.
No,
honestly,
cool. Music is music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That means music. It captivates.
Beyonce,
I was in love with a whole lot of it.
Excuse me.
It's captivating.
Beyonce is hard. For real. Beyonce is hard. I love Halo. Halo is one of my favorite songs.
Exactly. I love Halo.
Dangerously in Love.
Beyonce dope, bro.
That's when I knew I wasn't in love.
She can sing too.
She can sing.
Nah.
No. She can sing.
I love how she. I
feel
bring
like
her
y'all
family
trying to
on.
like add some manliness to this. How y'all saying sang and whore and I feel like y'all trying to give it justice. Like y'all got a Beyonce playlist.
You got too many S's in your S's.
Cool. Y'all can have a Beyonce playlist, but y'all don't gotta like try to shape it to where it's like hard and gangster. Like
to all my brothers out there that ain't embarrassed to say
To all my
Beyonce is
brothers.
hard.
To all my
Beyonce is
brothers.
hard. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
Hey, Beyonce, my number one woman in music.
that is crazy.
In
Okay,
music.
well, I was about to
In
say
music.
add
So
that.
you ain't like no female R&B artists?
I don't have no playlists of.
Do you like female R&B artists?
Do I like? What does
Yes.
that mean? Like,
Do you like?
I don't go and play female.
So you ain't listen to Monica, Brandy, none of them.
I don't go and search.
I do.
Yeah, no.
It's
I don't,
music, bro.
Jenny
I'm
Aiko.
not judging y'all for doing
No,
that.
I
I'm
don't
just
care if
saying,
you
I
was
don't.
judging.
I
Fuck
don't.
you.
I don't go and be like, let me
all
play this.
sensitive?
To the left, to the left.
Why you got that all sensitive and shit? Why you got to change your voice and all that?
He made his voice softer and
Hold on,
everything.
I just said.
Why you got
I
that
just
extra
said.
sassy?
Hey, man.
I don't do
Chris
that.
Brown.
Yeah. He won. Yeah, Chris Brown.
Brown
won the
is
second
You listen
Grammy.
to Chris Brown?
Yeah, but
listen
I
to
don't
Chris
go.
Brown?
I don't go and like every now and I might listen to a Chris Brown album. Yeah.
But one of your favorite artists is who?
One of my favorite artists,
R&B artists.
Usher.
Usher.
You can't. Yeah,
Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
but that don't equate to having a Beyonce playlist, bro.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
But
I love you. What's that Beyonce song? Girl. They all in the car.
Look. He knows. See, that's what I'm saying.
But that was the Destiny Child, wasn't it? That's the Destiny Child.
Stop.
Y'all in the car, girls.
Hey, hold on.
He in here fronting.
Exactly.
Look, that ain't even that's Destiny's Child.
I just said
so he know.
All right, I got that from Teddy Ray.
Stop it, nigga.
I swear to God, I got that from his comedy. He like, girl. I got that from his thing. That's what y'all on, man.
Bring the tap in. Let us know what you're listening to.
That's funny.
Hey, Brina.
Yeah, but Chris Brown.
Let everybody know that he be listening to Giiiiiirrrrl with you.
I know. I listen to whatever she listens to, man. You know what? When I know when she happy and mad, nigga. Right. I know all the music, nigga.
Chris Brown won his first Grammy.
Yeah. Second Grammy. I think it's
second Grammy.
And that's what is that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Chris Brown's second Grammy.
Yeah, you know
what?
He
know he was blackballed for a long time.
But it's like, but you know that people still sit there and bring that mess up.
Y'all feel away.
That's the only thing.
Y'all feel away that okay? So I'm a big Kendrick fan, but it's a lot of artists that hasn't won a Grammy. Kendrick got 22 Grammys now. Because he had 17. He had 17. He won 5 this recently, so that's 22 now.
Okay.
Snoop, DMX, Nicki Minaj, Nas. Nas got it one with him.
But that's what I'm saying. Going to what you're
saying.
Right.
But
he should have won some way before that, though.
As far as people that deserve Grammys.
But I was just saying, like, but we can't. I know we can't fault Kendrick for all that, and all, but like when you start thinking about the artists that didn't have a Grammy, Biggie, Pac, all them. It's a few other artists, who's
inspirational,
Busta Rhymes, all that. How do you feel about that? Like, I mean, how do you feel
You don't
about
think
that?
about it till the Grammys do get here. And then once it get here, honestly, I thought he won. I thought he was like in top 5 of Grammys until I started listening to the story, Chris Brown.
2 Grammys is crazy.
Bro.
I think that reflects a time where, of course, the Grammys were like kind of like biased on certain things. Yeah, bullshit.
People start calling them out.
Yeah, that was at that time.
Jay-Z started calling them out.
It ain't no way in the world that Nas don't have a Grammy up until he started working with, Hit Boy. That's crazy.
Right.
That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Or even a Pulitzer. But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Pulitzer Prize, because Kendrick got a Pulitzer Prize. But
I think it's called something.
Pulitzer. I thought it was called Fitzer.
Pulitzer.
Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize?
Yeah.
Okay, Pulitzer Prize. Yes.
I'm
P
right.
is P.
Pulitzer
PF.
Prize.
I'm right.
It sound crazy.
PFITCER.
All right. What about
anyway,
Nicki Minaj not having a Grammy?
Bro, that's crazy.
That?
And I understand.
You don't think Nicki Minaj deserves a Grammy?
I'm sorry. I'm not tapped in. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm not tapped in. I'm sorry.
So you on girl, but you ain't never heard no. You ain't never heard no Nicki Minaj.
I'm not tapped in.
What about what's that song? What's that song, Nicki? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You a hell of a guy.
No, bro.
Oh no, what I'm talking about, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking
What
about.
song is that?
The only song I like from Nicki Minaj.
That was one of her biggest hits, though.
Yeah, it was.
What song is that?
That Monster.
They was not Monster. They was singing that on Ellen and everything. That's one of her biggest hits.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot the name
the
of it.
only song.
Your heartbreak running away. That should have won a Grammy, bro.
Boom, boom, boom,
boom.
boom,
That shit.
baby.
That shit.
This
That
nigga
shit.
talking about me
Super
listening to
bass.
Beyonce, but he over
That
here
shit was
fanning over Nicki Minaj.
Bro,
Hey,
super bass. What is
but
it called?
I used to. When I first seen Nicki Minaj come, I fell in love with her before her raps.
Listen, can Nicki Minaj rap? Yes. Cool. She can
That
rap.
should have won. Super bass.
She can rap.
Super bass.
But one of my favorite songs from her
is Piano.
Is Moment for Life.
Yeah.
That was hard.
That one that Chris Brown used to listen to her and the one that Chris Brown all the time.
But I never been tapped in. Even all the verses that they say that she really killed on, I'm like, that was all right, whatever.
But coming from a woman, it wasn't
Monster she killed.
She did.
Monster
she killed, but
right.
that super bass was her. I feel like it was her biggest hit so far. Like as far as commercial hit that went crazy, even it was a crossover hit. I feel like if she should have won the hit.
Shout out to Doechii. She got her.
Yeah, Doechii won her.
We going to next. Hey, Doechii looked sexy. I know y'all can't say nothing, but she looked super chocolate.
Her performance was dope.
Yeah, it was.
Her performance was
really
good.
She performed?
Yeah, she did.
All right, so I missed some of the performances.
You might have to go back, but you gotta go back. Go back and watch it. It was dope.
Okay.
As
Doechii, Rhapsody won the Grammy.
Yeah, Rhapsody won the Grammy.
Been dope.
See, that's what I'm saying. When you talk about Nicki and then you talk about them.
But you ain't got to compare, bro.
But see, like you said, hold on.
You can't say Nicki couldn't have won a Grammy. We can't do that, bro.
The time frame is different.
That's like saying Eminem or somebody else won a Grammy and Tupac won it. It's like, now everybody deserves they
I get
moment.
it. I get it. But I'm saying like it's
Nicki hard. Nicki not hard.
She can rap. Yeah, she can rap.
She hard. She
write her own shit.
She's not. I'm not saying she's for us or for everybody.
I'm not saying
no. She does. She does.
I don't know.
She rap the majority of her rap.
In that case, then you don't know. Don't she write her shit?
Some of her shit do sound like Safari.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I don't know. No, you trying to make it technical?
Safari had some good shit at the beginning of his her rap.
For her.
Yes. I feel like at the beginning he probably helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
But he didn't help out himself. So
but shout out to her. She can rap. She can.
Right,
I'll give her that.
You got it. Yeah. I don't like now. That's the same thing. I feel like I put her in the game category. Like I don't like certain shit she do personally on a personal level.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, but as an artist, I can't deny her, and that's the same way I feel about Game. I mean, so that's where I put them in the same boat with that. But
straight up.
Let's move it along, man.
Aircraft crash, Washington, D.C., and Philly.
And this was the third one, but I didn't know.
No, it was another one some months ago that they just missed two I think it was Delta and American Airlines. They just missed each other.
Oh, the ones that that was like basketball players, Gonzaga or something like that.
Yeah,
I believe that was
like 1,000 yards away or some shit like that. Like
you can't do that because that turbulence will fuck you up.
That's crazy.
That turbulence.
That's insane. And then all these aircrafts is going through a lot of shit. Like like I said with the Washington D.C. shit, and then the Philly with the what was it the ice the ice skaters.
Oh yeah,
that was on the
ice skaters was DC.
That was on DC.
The Philly one was the Hispanic.
The medical team, or whatever was on Philly.
But majority,
I thought it was switched.
No. The medical was on, I believe, Philly.
Yeah, Philly, and then the ice skaters and stuff was on DC.
It was like
Okay.
But with the DC thing, man, are you guys like conspiracy theorists? You feel like it's more to it, or you feel like just accidents happen?
No, I was following it. It had to do with whatever Donald Trump canceled. Donald Trump canceled something for the airlines. And
Wait,
I was,
what?
One of those executive orders. He stopped something, fired somebody that was supposed to be in charge of it. And ever since then, it's been these three. It's been three or these
that
two.
That nigga just came in office,
bro. I'm telling you.
That's a little far-fetched.
No.
But
I know it's
weird.
timelines.
It's weird how it happened because the plane was just about to land, and then the Black Hawk just like hit the tail end. Like that's weird.
Like the ASAP Rocky shit, man. What y'all think as far as that? I mean, he took a plea. He denied the plea.
Right.
That was supposed to give him 180 days.
6 months jail time.
But that he wouldn't have served though, if I'm not mistaken.
Wouldn't have served, and then 100 and what?
180 days community service or something?
No, 180 days on probation or something like that.
Yes,
probation.
It was some shit like that.
Now the thing is, he denied it, and he, talking about work. Now with probation, that's different. I don't know how many years probation he had, but probation, that you can't do shit.
Right.
You can't get caught with nothing.
I don't know if he had years though.
You can't get caught with nobody that's doing whatever. So, and then you have to serve whatever time it was. But
I don't feel like you should get caught with nobody when you got Rihanna.
Yeah, but you have to look. But
you don't know what kind of woman Rihanna is.
But you have to look at his profession too. His profession is,
music
and being around certain people. So they gonna trip you up when you got, I guess the hip hop police.
But I don't believe, because I was listening to that as far as his probation. And I'm not all the way sure, but I don't believe it was like years of probation or nothing like that. I believe it was just some, but I don't know. But anyway, evidently his lawyers told him, nah, shame on you. Don't take that charge. Now it has came out that old boy was trying to get money. It's some recordings that came out that he was actually trying to get money, that he was searching for certain
text messages as well.
Yeah, publications like to pick up the he was like sending this to TMZ, sending this to certain people he wanted. He was saying that he didn't care about the publicity from it and stuff like that, but it was recordings and stuff that, you told a mutual friend between the two of you guys that leaked it and that you did care about that. You was telling him to send this to certain organizations, certain publications and stuff like that, popular publications. So it came out and they asked the other guy and the lawyer, well, why would you leak this? Aren't you friends with him? And he was like, well, I'm friends with both of them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of discrediting him. And it's like, did you want money or not? Or you really care about that? You know what I mean? So that I feel like that's why ASAP lawyers probably press, hey, don't take no deal.
And his wounds are on his knuckles, right?
That's what I'm not sure of. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where.
So he only got shot on the knuckles?
I believe he got shot at, but the bullets grazed his knuckles.
We're not saying you. I mean, you got shot at, but still.
I mean, regardless, it's still life threatening.
They get grazed on the knuckles,
right? But
it's still life threatening regardless of all that. Like, I'm not gonna take that, but I think he got grazed on his knuckles.
But it's coming out that he wanted $30 million. I mean, that was his number.
ASAP?
No, his homie ASAP. All the niggas name ASAP. His name ASAP. Whatever his name is. He wanted $30 million. He said that, like, I'll take, my number is $30 million in a civil suit. Like, I mean, but so that I guess ASAP Rocky lawyers are trying to discredit him, saying he really only want the money. Right, it's making him look a certain way. Did y'all see the video when he was outside and the TMZ dude was like, how you feel about being a snitch and whatever? And he was like, would you snitch if you got shot? And he like, well, I got the TMZ dude was like, I got shot.
I got shot and I ain't even say nothing.
Right. Let me ask y'all a question. You know how I do. If you got shot by somebody you knew that shot you, would you say the person had money? Person was rich, or they had money, but you was cool with him. This was your boy, but he got money. Say me. I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? It's me. It's Ezra. It's white. So, I mean, I'm a rapper. Paperboy didn't blew up. I got money and all that. And we get into it, and I shoot your knuckles.
Can I move my fingers?
I don't know, but we get into it.
Just straight finger.
We get into it. I don't want to shoot you, but I like and I just happen to blam off, and then it hit your knuckles or whatever. Like, I didn't try to kill you, but I just the trigger went off. You tried to grab the gun.
But you tried to shoot
we was
me.
fighting over the gun. No, because it looked like in the video they was shot, but I don't know. And I the trigger go off. I shoot your knuckles off. Right? He ain't got no knuckle.
Straight like this.
All right, now. Okay, so the police come. Are you gonna press charges on me?
Nah.
No. I mean, cause okay.
Niggas knuckles. I can grow knuckles back.
What's the relationship after?
Where I gotta shoot you for you not to grow back?
You said you shot me in the knuckles.
Okay, so I shot you. Let's not put. I shot you. Bam, nigga.
What?
I clocked back. I just like I shot you. Bam.
Where's the relationship after that for you?
Then you better use some money. I'm telling you.
So you want money?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I don't pay you your money, you tell him.
Oh boy, I want 50,000, Logan.
So you tell him if I don't get no money?
Nah, I ain't telling him. I mean, hypothetically, I'm like, hey.
Now I want no hypothetical. I want
hypothetically,
like, hey, so if ever I decide to shoot you, I need to know.
As long as you fix my hand, we good.
No, I didn't shoot you in the hand. I shot you. I just shot you.
You just said knuckles.
I shot you, bro. I shot you. It don't matter where I shot you. I shot you.
We get into it, and that's it. We can move past that.
Yeah.
We get into it, and you pull a gun out on me, bro. It's over with.
So if I shoot you?
Nah, fuck all that, nigga. You ain't even. You pull a gun out, nigga. It's over with.
So if I pull a gun out,
you pull a gun out. It's a wrap.
Okay, so it's a rap. It's a rap. But what does it's a rap mean? Does that mean you going to the stand on me?
No.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking you. See, you trying to take that? I'm asking you.
No.
Are you gonna sue me?
No.
And are you gonna try to get some money?
No, because pulling the gun out.
That's put a gun out.
I might sue you, but I'm not gonna press charges.
I feel like that's already understandable. Like as far as pulling the gun out, if we pull a gun out on each other, that's like
it's a wrap.
Right. But I'm saying,
but if you actually shoot at me and you graze my knuckles, I'm gonna just hold that. I'm like, okay, it's up now.
What if I shoot you though?
If you shoot me and I survive,
you survive.
Then you better have security.
We're not talking about that. I'm asking you. I'm not
security all day.
I'm not asking y'all.
Day.
I'm not asking y'all.
You too, you fat mother.
I'm not asking y'all if y'all gonna try to get some get back. I'm asking you, is your get back gonna be legal?
No.
You're not gonna go. You gonna go?
Why would it be legal?
Nah.
I don't know.
You should be legally.
That's what old boy doing to ASAP.
Yeah,
though.
that's him.
You know what I mean, that's what I'm
him.
saying. That's my question. Are y'all going legal, or because some
better,
people feel like,
you better be on low battery your whole life after that.
But you got to put it in the context. So y'all thinking of it as me right now. I ain't got no money, but I'm saying if I had ASAP
you
money,
wrong, Freeman.
if I had ASAP money,
all the pussy I done hooked you up with.
if I had ASAP and Rihanna money behind me, billions, are y'all gonna try to go get the money? See, that sound good right now.
I get it.
Till you 40 Glock. I mean, yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good until you like looking at, hey man, this nigga really put his hands on me. All this money. And bring all on the commercials and all on whatever the makeup commercials is. Yeah.
I'm going.
You see all the money and she getting out of line.
I'm suing. I ain't going. Nigga, I'm suing.
You gonna sue me?
I need my fingers fixed.
Why you keep pointing at your figure? Yeah, that's wild, man.
I'm gonna set up a play. You know, I'm gonna get a.
They gonna try to kill me?
No.
Abraham Lincoln, your ass.
I'm gonna get a witness. Like, yeah, I was right here, and the bullets grazed my. You know what I'm saying? Grazed my arm.
So it's still snitching.
No.
So you gonna organize the snitching?
Yeah. I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be Big Meech out here.
Oh, is that what he did?
Hey man.
And you see him shoot me.
Yeah.
Because you know he be on the bus and they be asking, they be like, the car hit me.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Is organizing the snitch still snitching?
Yeah.
Still snitching?
Yeah.
Snitch.
Yeah. Organize. If you
Still snitching.
Without you knowing that I organized it.
Still snitching.
You know you organized it. So that's
but hey.
Like as long as you can look in that mirror.
I'm getting paid.
It's snitching if you know you snitch. Like if you know whatever you do. And that's when I said in here with my kids, I was teaching them about just being able to look in the mirror and be proud of who you look at. Be proud of that reflection. So it's like, regardless, I mean, you know what you and that's what I try to pride myself in. I want to walk through life, bro, and that's why I'm trying to fix certain things about me because I want to be able to look at that mirror and be proud of the man I see.
Right.
And that's what matters to me. I don't care about what nobody else sees. I care about what I see. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know.
You better wear your bulletproof vest all day.
You shoot me, I'm suing.
All motherfucking day. You too, you.
Nigga, I want bionic fingers.
Gorilla.
Yeah, if somebody up a gun on you, it's like, that's crazy. Especially your friend. It ain't never getting that point. Like, man, like, that's crazy. But, I don't know what happened with them. Like
that's crazy. You were part of the mob, and we got to the point where you got to up the P on me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Take your ass moving or whatever it may be. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. AD and Luka, man.
That's been
AD is gone, man. How y'all feel about it? They call him
fuck him.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. It ain't this shit yet. I don't give a fuck about that bubble.
Regular clothes is gone. I mean, what they call him?
Unibrow.
Yeah. I was tired of the wishy-washy shit, man. Every time, like, we know he's a good player, but he wasn't activated all the time, man. I was sick.
Stayed hurt too much.
Yeah, I was sick of that. And then it's like, come on. The thing is, because he didn't. That's
cold. I thought y'all was gonna have a little.
That's not his natural position where he want to play. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, like,
he want to play 5. But he started off as he was really a point guard at heart. I mean, so he want to play smaller.
See, that's the thing though, bro. You like, come on, man. You too tall for that shit. You can't do that. You can't do that. I don't care how many threes you can shoot. I get it, cool. He don't want to play the 5. He want to play the 4. You know what I'm saying?
But now he get to play the 4.
He get to play the 4, and I get it. But
so do you think he's gonna be better now?
I mean, with his shot and shit like that, possibly.
If you bring in a 5 that can like
that match
a real 5 that's
right.
Cause that's what he asked for. He asked for a forward and a 5. I mean, in the center.
But can we be honest? Like Luka ain't too
Luka's younger,
right?
Younger,
but he's kind of like injury prone. Is he not?
Both of them were.
Both of them are. So
both of them were.
But you're gonna have to invest more money into Luka later down the line, right?
Shit,
he can't get no Supermax. That's what was fucked up. How Dallas did it.
Right.
Dallas fucked him up because he can't get no Supermax for a minute, and they fucked up his money. But I didn't know. I just learned today that Mark Cuban is not the majority owner no more.
No.
So he because they asked him, and he was like, "Shit, it's news to me too."
Nothing to do with it.
So that's crazy. But let me ask y'all this: would y'all so from y'all answers, y'all would have traded AD for Luka? Well, they got a first round pick and a couple other players, but y'all would have made that move.
Yeah, Max Christie in the first round. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
It was Max Christie first round and somebody else. Who was the second other player? No, I thought it was another player. It was just them two.
Yeah, it was just them two.
Doug Christie, son is great. Yep. That's what I thought. I was like, that's Pippen. That was Doug Christie's son. I was looking at. But I was talking to Nick that day. But I mean, I guess it's not a bad trade. But what are we going to do for our?
We're going to get it big. We're going to get it big by the time.
It's too.
yeah. I think the deadline is what, Thursday. So by the time this come out,
you'll see somebody come.
We'll have a big. But as far as a Laker fan, yes, I'm a Laker fan. I was sick of it. I was sick of it. And coming from what we had, even though Gasol wasn't aggressive as Shaq, of course, but he was still good enough to get his shit off. You know what I'm saying? And then AD, he aggressive too, but it's wishy-washy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like
Gasol, we was on Gasol head too because he was soft.
We were on Gasol head too,
but he had Kobe to kind of
that's what I'm saying.
Slap him up a little bit, right? But what if? Because that the whole narrative is sometimes when players come to the Lakers, they can't be themselves. Or when they play with LeBron, they have to change their game. That was a narrative about Kobe at one. Now it's becoming a player. They say Westbrook wasn't himself. Now he's on Denver. He's playing better. That's a narrative that when you come play with the Lakers, whether you come play with the Lakers and if you come play with LeBron, you have to change your game so you can't be as good. What if Luka come over here and he's not the same Luka he was on Dallas?
Number one, LeBron is older, so he ain't got to do as much now that we got Luka. If Luka get his shit, get his weight down, get off, the injured list and all that shit, LeBron ain't got to do as much. So he can, feed the shit, what I'm saying, and pass the rock. Kobe already was mentally like, look, if you can't do it, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take care of the whole team.
You feel like Dallas know something that they like?
They didn't want to give them money.
No. Okay. I don't think they know something. I think they were scared because of the weight gain.
Yep.
Just like
what if they talk to some medical staff that was
from Pelicans?
Yeah, what's his name? Zion.
Nah, but I think he's more injury prone. Maybe because of the
weight. Because of the weight.
Yeah, but also just injury prone. Yeah. I don't think it's just weight because there's been some heavy players that's been able to stay healthy.
Them niggas is heavy, man.
Zion, I think he's a physical player that goes up and come down on that weight. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like it. For you to trade a franchise player like that, this is not only a franchise. This is a once in a generational player. You don't just give him up, bro, just cause. Unless they just like
an all-star for an all-star.
Yeah, but you trading a person that you know is injury prone. For you to think that, it's like I'm gonna trade an injury prone player for the injury prone player, but I'm ready to win now. I can't wait because I know this dude, when he get his age, he ain't gonna be shit. So maybe I'm thinking now as opposed to like shit, they both injury prone, but maybe we can win now as opposed to later. Who does
Dallas have at the 5?
Nobody.
So he's still gonna be playing 5.
Because they got rid of Porzingis, right?
They just made it to the finals without. I mean, they just. But
what I'm saying is he's still gonna be playing the 5, but now he has.
They might be looking to grab somebody too.
Yeah, they are.
Kyrie.
All right.
So that's the only thing. Kyrie can,
So they probably thinking what Luka did. Kyrie does the same thing. He used the ball in his hand. They was both doing the same thing, really. Like Luka was clutch in certain areas, but Kyrie did his thing too. So it's like, okay, maybe if we just get a Kyrie this show ball. You play with him. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm just hoping, like, because that shit break my heart when people come to the Lakers and then don't be themselves no more.
I don't think it's going to be that. I think probably Luka probably wanted to get up out of there. Like, he didn't know. I don't think he didn't want to leave. He definitely wanted to leave.
One of them knew.
None of them knew. But what I'm saying is if you are doing certain things as far as not managing yourself, it's like at that point now you're getting careless.
I mean, that man was balling. I don't care how big he was. Yes, that's like me on the court, nigga. I wasn't always managing myself, but I was give and go. Y'all, you wasn't there. Was you there? Was you there? Y'all wasn't there.
I sure wasn't.
We was there when we used to go to the court.
We only went 1 or 2 times, and now y'all made me beyond my glory years. I mean,
yeah, because I know when we came back to the locker room, you was.
I always had that. That ain't never changed. I always
had that shot.
Yeah,
always had that shot. Yeah,
I always had asthma.
Allen, you too tall next time.
And I balled y'all up. You the one had this slow crossover. Listen, all I'm saying is this, man. I just feel like, I just want the man to ball out. But let me ask y'all a question, right? LeBron came on and said he didn't know. Okay, so this is the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is probably the focal point of the Lakers. Behind Rob Pelinka, and Jenny Buss and stuff like that. I feel like LeBron is probably the next person, the third. I mean, maybe the fourth because they got the other brother, whatever. The fourth, in charge, right? Do you feel like that's a lie? Do you feel like LeBron knew?
I think he knew.
They gave him a call.
Yeah.
Why do you think he would say that?
He has to,
because he got the coach. He got the coach.
He gotta say that.
No, he got the coach hired. Because come on, what's his name again? The coach.
Fucking
the JRRD or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's bad. We don't.
You talking about
what's his name? The shooter.
We just talked about that dude too, man.
Right. Anyway,
but yeah, he the one who got him hired. He the one who got Bronny there. How he not gonna know that?
Redick, man.
Yeah, J.R. Redick. How he not gonna know the ADs about to be
J.R. Redick. But okay,
it's
so
Redick,
it's do you? I don't think it's J.R. Redick. Some Redick, yeah. Man, but even still, do you how would you feel if you was AD? Would you feel away? Because if you know, like how we just talked about friendship and certain stuff like that.
JJ Redick,
yeah. So would you feel away like, man, Antron knew? Like say, you know how you feel about your chair. Say, you came one day and we snatched your little thing off your head and somebody else here. And I was like, I ain't know nothing.
But you as a person, you have to feel away.
All right.
Like you have to feel away.
Yeah.
Like Bron knew, like, yeah, I believe
that. And Rich Paul. Rich Paul was talking about it too.
That's your agent.
Yeah,
that's your boy.
Like, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
So
I wonder how did Rich Paul play that? Like, that's your boy.
Hey, but he probably called LeBron. Hey, LeBron, I got this going on. You think I should?
But maybe LeBron to tell him. Maybe LeBron to tell him. Like, I ain't telling you nothing. That shit. I mean,
no, that probably LeBron said, I ain't got nothing on it, bro. Do what you got to do.
LeBron knew, and he had to say he didn't know.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
He had to say that.
Yeah,
don't even call me for shit like that. Like, but you gotta call me for shit like that, right? It's like, would you feel like so should AD hold a grudge or no? It's business.
Business and grudge. Man.
It's business, But did you see that? Did you see that one interview where it was like, what about your future as a Laker or your future as not a Laker? He like, you making it seem like I'm about to go somewhere.
Who said that?
AD.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was some time. They was like, yeah, they tried to warn him.
That was a warning.
Yeah, that was some time.
Are we better with AD or better with Luka?
We only time will tell.
Yeah, you can't tell right now. Like we know what they both bring to the team and shit like that. But for me personally, I was tired of the back and forth with AD.
I think honestly, I'm gonna go with Luka. I think Luka is a better fit
because I know AD is a good. He's a great player. Of course, we know that. But as far as a big, no, he wasn't good as a big.
I think he should have had 10 motherfucking blocks a game. Never got him.
Y'all seen Stephen A. come out and say LeBron need to shut down. Like, Bronny. You need to stop playing Bronny. Like, all right, we get it. You got your son to the NBA and all that. It's done. Like, just sit him down.
You can't get mad at
wrong
him.
for that.
Well, no. he's coming to the NBA regardless.
Exactly.
He's
a commentator. I mean, now he's a sports analyst.
This was like recently. Like
yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
But I mean, how would you take it? Like
would you meet him in the tunnel? Like, hey, cuz don't be coming at my.
I would have called him.
He already in the NBA. Nigga, like leave my son alone.
But the thing is, Stephen A. We know what he do, man.
This is him.
This is my son, though. Stephen A.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You think Bron didn't think like that? Like,
Would you? Okay, as a father, this is my son. I don't care if he scored 0.5. Would you feel like nigga don't speak on my son?
No, as a father,
I only got a little. I got a year and a half left, nigga. 2 years left.
You always gonna feel don't speak on mine.
No, but you told me get my son out the NBA.
I'm not gonna feel that.
No. As a father, you're always gonna feel that way. But am I going to say something? No.
I ain't saying say nothing. I said
gonna
do
react.
something.
I'm not.
Nah.
I'm not gonna feel that way because he's a sports commentator. That's just like saying nobody can talk about my son. Nah, I'm gonna work with him.
If I've dealt with you 20-something years.
Don't matter.
About me.
Don't matter. He's a sports commentator.
Right.
Okay. Don't matter.
So catch him after you retire.
Point.
This is my son, bro. This ain't me.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm gonna peel your muffin cap back, dude. And the rest of it. Nah, I get it too. But damn, it see, it's easy to say this shit, but you know your kid is like a little different. You feel a little different, even though you kind of
you know what? I kind of felt the way when I did see Stevens speak to him like that. I'm like,
you can't stall my. I know he doing. Yeah, I get it. Like I know.
But then
hold
on. But then you start running down the stats, and I'm like, damn, you do have a point.
And then, but also it's like I know people gonna do it, but you, bro, you been following me on. Like I feel like we gotta have some kind of camaraderie. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you ain't gonna stop my son out. Like
you can't camaraderie them stats.
Camaraderie.
But sometimes it's for like you don't feel like
I know camaraderie, but
you don't feel like it's about a little. At some point, it's like okay, now you just trying to get the
notoriety,
the likes and the clicks and the views, and you trying to get the like.
He's saying what everybody else is saying because we knew from
right, but you don't say
school,
it, punk.
From college, we knew Bronny wasn't that dude yet.
Yeah,
we knew that.
But we never said it.
Everybody said it.
We didn't say it.
I'm saying Bryce is gonna be better than Bronny.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm not talking about nobody's son. You got you did something that's beyond me. I don't care if that man I'm scored 0 points, bro. It's not my now if
you ain't talking about nobody's son.
No, I'm not about to be talking about nobody's son. No.
So them niggas in the NBA or the NFL ain't nobody's sons.
I'm saying if you and the son, if you that's monumental what he doing with his son right now.
Right.
I'm not about to be critical of it because he's still learning. Okay, like, bro.
So as a father,
I'm saying it's a time frame though. Maybe
as a father, you should have been the person knowing who LeBron is. He should have been the person like, you know what, you ain't even ready yet.
That was about to go when he was in college. LeBron should have told his ass, "Nah, bro."
What if he would have never been ready, bro? I want to play with my son. I want to do something that's monumental.
If that's what
that's selfish.
You see Jordan's son, he just crashed in the fucking ditch, and he's still ball headed. Like nigga, you ain't never made the NBA.
He going ball headed. He needs to go ball headed.
Right. Okay, he needs to. But I'm saying
to me that is selfish because he knew his son wasn't ready for the NBA.
Okay, so what if he would have never been ready though?
And for you saying, "Oh, come join me in the NBA," LeBron could be in the NBA for the next 5 years. He could just take the back seat.
Yeah. That's like bringing your son to Metro and he crashed a bus.
That goes to what everybody's saying is, or what you said, LeBron being a stat stuffer. That's a stat for him. That's a stat for him. I'm playing in the NBA with my son.
Nah,
you want that notoriety
because you know LeBron, one of the greatest.
Y'all
players.
didn't say this when we all said this is dope and all this. Now y'all
it is dope,
but it was dope until his performance got here. When you,
but we wasn't on that at first.
When you 0.3 points in the league on how many games? 13 games.
Talked about this last episode. Y'all turning into media. Y'all the Dwight Howard. I mean, y'all Cam Newton in this motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
A little bit.
Nah, man.
Come on. It makes common sense.
All right, man.
Come on. Hey, like I would say this.
Give him some time. It's the first year.
No.
He ain't giving him time.
Well, no,
LeBron
ain't giving
like
it.
LeBron
ain't
giving him time.
I think he did it on purpose. I think LeBron said, "All right, ready, put him in the G League."
Did y'all not know that this was a possibility that for him not to perform?
No, I never thought about this. I thought he was. I knew
it was a possibility.
We knew he wasn't ready, man. That's called tough love. LeBron's like, "Oh, you think you ready? All right, come on."
I don't even think it was that. It was like I want to play with my son for a year.
I think that's cool too. And I think that was
so you.
That's not. I mean,
so you want to play with your son, and now you.
Why is it called selfish instead of like this is something you work towards?
Because you want to subject your son to embarrassment, knowing that he ain't ready, all because you want to play with your son in the NBA.
But maybe it's this though. Let me just say this. Maybe
now, okay. Now we got to go to how long LeBron got in the league. How many more years?
Maybe it's this though. Maybe LeBron knew that my son, because for one, he's not really that tall. He probably don't have the natural ability.
What, he's
maybe my son, because one of Jordan's sons went to the league too, and then he didn't make it, right?
Exactly.
Maybe
you didn't even hear about it, Jeffrey.
Maybe he knew my son. This one, he's probably not going. Sustain in the league that long. I might not get a choice to play. By the time my other son get in the league, I might be retired. Let me get this with my son. Maybe that was something between him and his son. I would say this. This is the first year. Let him get that with his son. I'm not going to criticize that.
Slow it. All right, be LeBron. Slow it down. You don't made that first son. Bryce, this upcoming year, he gonna be what?
He's going to college though.
He going to college, right? But let him say college for 3 years, right? So
I don't think LeBron, rush him.
But LeBron, go sit down. You can get 10 to 15 minutes.
I don't think LeBron is trying to play with Bryce.
You don't think he want to play with both of his?
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to try to force that. No, I feel like LeBron got a year. No more. I bet you if we
ask that question,
I feel like LeBron next year is going to be his last year. Honestly, unless it depends on how the Lakers perform and what they do. I feel like next year may be LeBron's last year. Honestly. That's just what I feel.
I don't see LeBron slowing down. Yeah, but if he do slow down, he's slowing down.
We didn't see Kobe doing that either, and he did it. Like, I mean, Kobe.
No, we seen Kobe. Slowly go down.
No, you seen injury happen, and then you seen
the
slow down.
No, you
seen the slow down, Kobe.
We seen the slow.
Kobe could have still played though. Kobe could have still played. Of course,
but I'm just saying, he got 60 points in this.
You got to think about it. LeBron is a
if Kobe had a better team.
Hold on, talking about
Kobe could have did what he did without putting so much on his body and scored.
LeBron is a stat stuffer. LeBron go sit on the bench,
bro.
LeBron go sit on the bench. He could be in the league for 25 years.
LeBron
be the
is not a
thing
stat
in the league.
stuffer. LeBron is not a staffer. That's LeBron.
No,
that's how he plays.
No, that's how he plays. But what I'm saying is that goes to his point by being a stat stuffer by saying, "I know you ain't ready, but come on, because I want to play with my."
That don't mean that, bro. That don't mean that.
Bro, that's a stat.
That's a stat.
Why you feel like that's a stat?
And then he gonna be a stat when he get his second son in.
Y'all, it's wild.
Okay, let's go. Then he gonna retire.
Okay,
I'm like, hey, what is it called? Nepotism, right?
Nah,
then he gonna get his second son in with the Lakers.
He
get his second son and be like, I got both my sons in the league.
And what age
I'm not mad at that.
What y'all think? What age is too young to have a boyfriend or girlfriend?
Huh?
For teens?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, what age is too young to have a
boyfriend?
High school. High school. What that mean? We got to go with age.
High school.
High school?
Yeah. You need to focus.
Wait. So, okay. So,
period.
Because high school,
even
I was 19 in high school because I did 2 8th grades. Hey, y'all say, let's be transparent. Pull your sweater down. Oh. Y'all say being transparent. I'm being transparent.
But we don't judge.
Right. I graduated at 19, but I graduated at 19. But I'm just saying, right, I was 19. Like, sure. I met Brenda at 17. I had a girlfriend.
Exactly. I mean?
Okay, so what?
Exactly. So you met Brenda at 17. You had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you were emotionally set to have a girlfriend?
Not even that. Where was your focus at?
I graduated high school.
Where was your focus at 17 and 18?
Oh, you got to go back and be talking about where my focus. But why you think I did 2 8th grade? I wasn't no shit. I mean,
I can't just because I didn't graduate junior high either. But what I'm saying is,
damn, both of y'all some focus.
Hey, we talked about this.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, look, once you get into that whole thing of relationship type shit in high school, you are not focused at all. Your whole focus goes
trying to fuck.
Well, I mean,
so what's the?
I could say that.
So what's the difference in? Okay, so say you don't have a significant other in high school, you go to college. What do you think happens in college?
Okay, but at least you got past. At least you got to the point where you're grown.
So is the point of
so 18,
no, you're not grown in college.
18, 19.
I mean, what do you consider grown?
18, 19.
So
that's not grown.
So are we going by age or school?
No. What I'm saying is now you're getting into the world.
Right, but you still not grown.
No, hold on.
No.
Let's break this down.
Okay, so let me break it down. So you're getting into the world now. You're not still coddled by mom and pop. So let's just say
still call them. I need money.
Let's just say college. Even
got a full ride to college.
Even if you stay close to home, you
got some NIL money.
You're still going, to college and experience adults. Now you with adults. In high school, you with the person at 18.
So
the highest person is 18, opposed to Tron, which is 19. So he was dealing with 16 and 15-year-olds.
I was not dealing with it. So,
but when you in college,
you was a pedophile in school.
No, boy.
But when you in college, now you're dealing with adults. So you seeing how everybody, maneuver.
We get what you're saying.
So are you saying it? I mean, what determines that? Is you moving out? Is it the grade that you in college now and you're around older?
A mindset, or is it a mindset?
I'm saying
it's the mindset.
But okay, but the mindset that it's some people in college with a
true,
yeah,
true. But you still considered grown when you talk about college. You're still considered grown, and you still are able to make.
So you don't really have a
so legally grown is 21.
That is just
and illegally,
or you just saying mature. You're just mature.
Mature. I ain't gonna say mature because women.
That's why we can't put an age or a time
faster.
frame or a graduation. That's why we can't put that on that.
When I say in high school, I would say at least graduate high school. Get your shit together because at that point you can either get a scholarship, you can either do whatever else that you want to do.
So let's
figuring out who you want to
Let's talk about. Let's stop. All right, well, let's stop with the hypothesis.
Right, because is that fucking reality?
I ain't talking about reality. I'm talking about what I want. If you're talking about
so you talking about preference.
If you're talking about reality is the way the world is right now. You're gonna see. You're gonna get. You're gonna do.
I got a 13-year with a girlfriend.
Well, we said what age is too young. So too young is high school.
To be in a serious relationship.
We didn't say serious. We said what age is too young to have a girlfriend or boyfriend.
These are teenagers. They're gonna take whatever they're doing seriously.
We said
as
what
far
age
as that.
I can't even get mad because my son's my boyfriend. My son, my son. Hold on, my son is in a serious relationship with his little 13-year-old
That's what I'm
girlfriend.
saying. And he how old?
Like my son act like he her husband, bro.
And how old is he?
13.
Okay, but listen, but that's generational, and that depends on who the child is and what he's going through at that. If your son would have had a gang of girls, he might not feel like that. I don't know. But this day and age, they on social media is
conversation
different.
With him,
it's a little different. But no, hold on. So, but because you said we talking about, we said what age is too young to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. You said we can't go by because everybody ain't serious about they girlfriend or boyfriend. Some boyfriends or girlfriends cheat. Some girlfriend or boyfriends have multiple partners. Some girlfriends they just. Hey, I'm having fun out here.
I'm gonna just go with mine. I have a 13-year-old, I have a 14-year-old. Both of them have a girlfriend. Both of them act real serious about their girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is that too young?
And if she,
I feel it's too young.
And if she was,
but no.
Is it too young because they're serious, or is it too young to have a boyfriend or girlfriend? That's the question.
To me, it's too young to have a boyfriend or girlfriend.
So what's the age to have a boyfriend or girlfriend?
I would say 16, 17.
Okay.
That's
17.
At least the last year and a half of high school.
I would say junior in high school.
We got reality is you're gonna have a prom date and stuff like that. I get it. I understand that. But when you start losing focus of what you should be focusing on, that's too much.
It is.
That's a problem.
So
now, like you said, teenagers cheat too. Now,
that's all they do is cheat.
If you get into,
they're not serious. They don't know how to be serious.
If you get into a serious relationship where the boy or girl and the person cheats, now you got to deal with that.
So that's the ideal age. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. What age did y'all start liking girls?
Those are two different questions.
All I asked was a question, brother. Just answer my question. Let me do
what's
what I do.
your age?
Let me ask. All I asked
before
was
you
a
start
question.
jumping to the next question.
When I start liking girls,
yeah,
I had a crush on my first grade teacher. So what do you like?
Okay. Let me ask you. Let me do what I do. Let me ask you a question.
I had 5 with a little girl named Marilyn.
Okay, you was 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are we okay? When was your first girl?
Where are you going with these questions?
Let me go.
No, because you're not
go where I'm
going.
Questions. Let me go.
We got to keep you accountable.
Listen, bro.
First,
let me
let you cook.
Yeah, let me do this.
All right. So my first question is, you answer the first question.
When was your first girlfriend?
In my mind, my first girlfriend.
Everybody's my girlfriend.
Elementary.
No,
everybody's my girlfriend.
When did your girl? When did you?
Serious?
Yes.
Like I guess what you could call
not
serious.
That she was going around saying this is my boyfriend.
11th grade,
junior high.
11th grade. I didn't want a girlfriend. My mama made me scared to have a girlfriend.
I didn't want a girlfriend.
No, my mama made me.
All right.
I mean, I had a girlfriend in junior high and shit.
No, don't talk that shit.
but it's shit. My mama tell you.
Said yesterday. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I only ask these questions because, as parents and looking in retrospect, we understand the things that can happen, and we understand how much where our minds was and how we was distracted and stuff like that. But in reality, bro, we human. When you human, even as a child, even as your kids is human. Even as a child, you want love and you want companionship and you want somebody to like you and stuff like that. So we have to be realistic. I'm not saying it's okay, and I'm not saying we don't understand the distractions and things that can happen.
Kids don't always want to
in between that, and with that. But it's like in reality, bro, we know the ages. You start kind of really smelling yourself around junior high. You start wanting certain things. Most people have their girlfriends and boyfriends around junior high, right? Most people, you know what I mean. And then right, 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade, you start having that. Junior high, it started to get a little like maybe serious or whatever like that. And you start thinking you with this person and y'all holding hands around campus and all that till y'all break up. And I mean, so it's like that's just the natural way of life. It happens, right? Only thing you can bank off is your teachings and how you teach your kids and stuff like that, and how you talk to them. Those risks and stuff like that is gonna be there, but we all went through it. That's like we be trying to teach our kids because we understand. My bad. We understand. The things that could happen and stuff. So we want to teach our kids and not bump their heads and the distractions and stuff like that. You met your wife in high school. I mean, no, you was out of high school, right? I met my wife in high school. I'm still with her.
Talk about. So I get what you're saying in retrospect. We understand that all kids need love, and it's just the emotions that they're going. Like me, I always tell people that kids today are probably 4 years more advanced than what we were.
All right.
Main reason is because social media is making them feel this way. Mm-hmm. Like you didn't want, like when we were younger, we didn't give a fuck about somebody else giving love to us, did we? It wasn't only love we needed back then was our mother's love or our daddy's attention.
I remember most conversations in elementary with the group that we was with about certain things. I remember when somebody asked me certain things as far as being sexual in junior high. Now, those are questions, and I went back to my mom and asked. But those are questions that you get as kids. Now, nobody's asking. Everything is right here.
Exactly.
You are being taught. So now you think, like, obviously, once you see...
Even TV shows are teaching them how to do it.
All we can do is prepare our kids.
Yeah, that's it.
But now it's like, now you think you know because of what you see.
Like right now, I'm telling you.
We thought we knew back then.
Like right now, my son will tell you he in love. Mm-hmm.
All we can do is really prepare our kids, and that's why we have to do even more than what our kids do. What our parents did.
That's why you got.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't have. Yeah, because even that's a whole different thing with the phones and stuff that we didn't have. So, but I'm just saying you have to. We have to even be on our. That's why we
got
not
to police
as
our
lenient
kids.
as our parents was.
I think that's the difference nowadays.
We was all outside and chilling and street.
Exactly.
Like we can't go off street lights.
What's the worst thing we did? Man. What's the worst thing we did outside? Play high, go get it, go hump somebody.
We can't do half. We can't do half. My kid, I don't care daytime or not. Where the hell you at and what's going on? I'm calling you. I just Ari and I'm like, where you at? Like it just like. It's just certain things that our parents used to do that we can't do, and they say, "Oh, it was different back then." No, it was dangerous back then. But our now the difference is we can see the danger online, and
everything is exposed.
Right, so it's like, damn, this happened today to a kid. Yeah. From here, it's like, no, we got to be a little bit more on our kids and stuff like that. But we live probably more in fear than our parents did too. So it's like we parent different. You know what I mean? But that's also a reason why we are a little bit more developed, not developed, mentally stronger and stuff like that.
If you gotta look at it, our kids is not as mentally strong as we.
Right, because they didn't have to survive.
Exactly. Like right now, we got ring.
I was getting shot at and guns put on me earlier. I'm like, my mama, what happened? I'm just hungry when I get home.
So
like right now. We had to have ring cameras in the house to make sure the kids is all right. Yeah. You know what I mean? We didn't have no ring camera. We had a telephone. What the fuck you doing?
That's what I would tell my nephews. I would tell my kids. Like, as far as this generation, we are the perfect generation because we know what was.
Perfect balance.
Yes. We know what is, and we know what could possibly be.
And we want to be so much better, too. So we kind of still with technology. We understand. We learn technology with y'all. Yeah. So we still on the same shit y'all learning. I'm better. I be telling my kids, like, how you don't know how to work all that? I'm hooking up stuff. I'm like, y'all should be way better than this.
Bro. These kids, the only thing they know how to do is everything on iPhones.
Right, that phone in the game, they know how to do everything. But when I tell them to come, like all this stuff, I be trying to teach them this because they into the streaming. Like, well, come out here and sit with dad, and I'll teach y'all and learn it. But like, maybe one day when they really get invested in it, they will. Right, yeah. You know what I mean?
It's not. It's not a fad right now. It's not in right now.
Exactly.
So how you teach kids how to move on? Like when they get hurt, because one of my son Amari, he had a girlfriend. And nice little young lady out there. Y'all might have met her. She came here one day. Nice little black girl was at her school his school last year. She moved to Texas and then they broke up or whatever.
Did she come to the house?
She came to the house. Oh no, did she?
When we had a party one day.
Might have. Okay. Did he bring her out there? I think he might have to the Christmas party. Yeah. I think he might have. We did bring. Yep, that was her.
That was last year, right? She
did drive with us. Yep, she rode out with us. Yeah. You wasn't there, I don't think.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I went to
she
showed did. Wanted to go pick up.
Yeah, but she was moving to Texas, and then she low key. I hate to say this, she tried to break up with him before she moved, and he kind of got in his feelings and everything. He had a little moment, and with his mom, he talked to her and everything like that, and I had to talk with him too. And I just wanted to like preach to him like, bro, you are you. You know what I mean? You are special. You are handsome. Love yourself. Understand, like, you know what I mean? Regardless of whatever, like, you know what I mean? You are special. You're handsome. Girls is going to like you and stuff like that. Love yourself and stuff like that. Just speaking life and everything into him. Sometimes they do, like you said, your son gets serious and sometimes they can get caught up like that, right? And I get it, because not to say our shit wasn't displayed like that, but we got in our feelings too when we had serious relationships too. It probably was for a brief moment or whatever like that, but it wasn't on full display. And we was younger, so we don't see it as much as we seen it back then, right? I mean, now with our kids. So, and we creatures of like times. I mean, so...
But you know what?
I just talk to him and stuff like that. But it happens, bro.
I think you just got to let him know this is not the end. This is not it.
Right.
Life is not over. You are going to continue in life, and you're going to meet so many people.
That'd be the scary thing, because these kids nowadays, you don't know. They be thinking like, oh, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, for real. You know how many conversations I had about that? Like, this is... Look, you looking at it right here. You were a creature in the moment, like you said, creature of time, but... Now you have to understand you're going to continue. You got to go to college. You got to maneuver through life. You're going to be an adult and meet so many people.
I had to tell my son, look at you, sir. Yeah. Look at us. We brown boy. You get your hair cut, you get fat, man. Look at you in the mirror. You had, man, they gonna be on you. Right. And all the other girls watching how you treat. Like, listen, don't ever feel like you. Anytime you walk in a room, you. Yeah. Always separate. Don't ever feel like, you got to talk. You got to instill that into them.
So let me ask you this. So my son had a girlfriend too, right? And we will always be on him about his work. Come to find out, he broke up with his girlfriend because he said he want to be better and focus in school.
He broke up with her?
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
He broke up with his girl.
Right.
But y'all know that for a fact to be
That's what he tell us.
Okay, that's what he tell
I don't know what's fact, but that's
okay, because I don't know. Unless he just a Mac. I mean, he got somebody, or she could have broke up with him, or...
Unless he trying to play mind games with y'all.
Now, what he told us and the
actions towards
the actions and, the results that came back, he did get good grades. He is doing his work.
You think they just kind of like went their separate ways?
Possibly.
And he like, man, I was thinking other shit.
Right. So, like
focused on me. You know what I mean?
The results are he is getting good grades. He is focusing. So maybe.
Yeah, if that's the results, whatever you say, son.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
You know what I mean? Love yourself, King.
My son did the
Focus
opposite.
on yourself, King.
My son was like, I got a girlfriend and I got good grades.
Yeah.
And that's funny because is
he getting good grades?
Hold on, when he first started, he wasn't. Okay. Now he got a girlfriend. He do the after school program and everything else.
Because they probably doing what she did. Yeah, and that's the thing with them. They used to be on there, or he was doing it. They do homework together. They was playing the video game. They was into what they was into.
That's even now. They be on the phone playing what's that the goddamn game?
Yeah, I know Minecraft.
Yeah,
the most important thing though is during that when you find your kid going through those things with they're in a relationship, whatever. You still be that person to instill things into them. Don't let that person feel like that's the most important thing, and they only getting that attention from that person. You make sure you let them know how important they are, how beautiful they are. Right. Give them that love too. So if that ends, it don't just feel like the end all be all.
But the hard part about this too though, it's like, all right, so it was a situation that's coming up. My son's mother, great grandmother is having a birthday later on in February, right? So he was like, Dad, can my girlfriend go? I'm like, fuck no. Like, hell no. You can go out there by yourself. I said, you go out there, enjoy your family, let you be you, let her be her. Y'all got to have time apart, bro. You don't always have to. But then it was like, he asked the mom, and she said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. So it's like.
Battle.
Exactly. So it's like, Dad say no, because it just felt like that. It was just like, but the mom was just being loving. She just, this is the loving part of being, a mom.
I think even with that, I would be like, man, my opinion, man, no. I feel like you guys have to, I think it's how you say it. I mean, now, I don't feel like you should like force nothing. Like, no, like this, and I feel like you should be like, bro, you gotta. But I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make sure he kind of understands and how that separate and separate the two, so he can know how to be separate from this girl and not feel like you got to do every single thing.
Like understand that you can go have fun by yourself, and she doesn't have to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So maybe even you said it on here. You said fucking on here, but you probably didn't say that.
No, I didn't say it like that. Right, you know what I mean? I just said it on here. On there.
But you mean like no, just do your thing.
And I asked him like, what do you? I asked him why do she need to be with you?
Right. No, but I think what you're doing is, you got to know how to be miss her, man. Miss her a little bit.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Then it's like, I told the mom. I mean, I told his mom. We talked about it, and she was like, well, it went, everybody wants to see her.
Yeah. She said it?
Yeah, that's what she said. And I'm
because the mom told
maybe she
family,
met,
yeah,
my little boy out there, he got a girlfriend.
Has she met the girlfriend yet?
No. So by them to go by her at the end of the month, by the granny having like the whole family there.
This is in ATL?
No, it's gonna be in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So it was like I was gonna drive to Vegas and drop him off, so he could be with his mom, and then when they finish, pick him up, come back out here. But now it's like the little girl. So then we did. I'm like, I said it's a little girl. I said, what would you do? You know what I mean? Me and the mom just having just simple conversation, nothing big. I was like, would you send your daughter? Like she live in ATL. I said, would you send her from ATL to Texas, and she same situation? Maybe.
Right.
So why do you expect somebody else's daughter just to come? And you know what I mean? This is just conversation. This is
I think you got to consider
communication that we're going through. Then I told the lady's mother. Then I told my son's girlfriend's mother. She was like, "Oh, I wouldn't let her come out there by herself, but I'll go."
Right, she'll go with her.
Yeah, I think that's hey man, that's shit. You got to let them figure that out. As women, like y'all figure that out. But it's
this is why I say it's too young, because look what we're doing. Like we're maneuvering through life, and these kids are still in high school.
No, your kids like this. My son is still in junior high, and I'm like, and that's the part of it. It's
junior high is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, he's 13.
I didn't forgot we was talking about junior high.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, hold on. I'm like, he 13. It's like if he was 16, 17, then all right, yeah, I would ask his mother that. But you have to let him grow up and understand he has to do stuff on his own.
But these are adult issues, though. That's my point. These are adult issues
that kids are going through.
You putting on kids.
Yeah, as far as traveling and stuff like that.
Whatever. Like
but then now it's like
I'm not gonna be mad for my son. He had a girlfriend. I'm not gonna stop him from having.
I'm not mad.
If it happens, it happens. But I'm gonna be there for my son and for my daughters to say, look, this is what's what. This is how you should maneuver.
I guess,
but I'm not gonna be like, okay, so my son, he had his girlfriend. My son's had girlfriends and stuff. I'm not be like, oh, this too early. But I'm there. I'm very. I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm seeing how they act. I'm very vigilant.
Yeah, they never alone. Like
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I'm watching. Whether I'm watching from early on, I'm watching. I'm peeping everything. But I'm involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
to a certain extent. And my wife is super involved.
But this is where I said it's unknown territory, because when I was 13, it was like, this is why I say it's unknown. When I was 13, my mindset wasn't on girls doing this and going this and coming with me here. It was me and my cousins.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was all in the bathroom and hamburger dance, man.
You know what I mean? Me and my cousins.
I was managed. I was very managed, man.
You know what I mean? It was
I was early on, man.
We was trying to talk to you, but it's like, I guess, you know what I mean? Like I said, for me, this is another, it's like how to manage this and not overdo it or underdo it, and just give him the right message on being 13 and having a girlfriend.
You can get kind of distracted and stuff like that. I will say that. All I can say is you can you got, as a parent, you just got to be focused, man.
Yeah.
But let's real quick, because I know we on 8. What time you got to be there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Real quick. 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a wrap, man.
All right.
That's a wrap.
Yeah. Real quick. Let's end on real quick. He gotta be there 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
All right, look, come on. What
right.
comedians would you trade in the original Kings of Comedy?
I wouldn't trade nobody.
You wouldn't?
No, because it wouldn't be the original Kings if it was.
I'm saying
hypothetically.
You mean let's go new Kings of Comedy? You want to do that?
No,
or you want to trade?
No, I want to trade.
Who would you trade?
Steve Harvey, number 1.
I knew you was going to say
It was in the DL. It was DL Hughley or Steve
Who
Harvey.
you gonna trade it for?
See, I didn't think about that.
See,
I was just like,
that's what I'm saying. We
you don't fuck with Steve that much.
Why don't we just leave this one to next week? Next week we could just, because honestly, I would love to see who I would trade.
Okay.
All right, let's end here, man.
Sure.
Okay, psychologically, at 40, do you care about being out and about?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think me personally, not really, not no more. I did a whole lot of.
I mean, that's self-explanatory, man. I didn't went out enough times
That's
when I was
not
younger.
self-explanatory because there's so many people out here that just.
But what's out and about?
Out and about, just what it means. Out and about.
Okay,
just,
so with that being said,
I don't need to be at
nobody concert,
no club, no concert. I'll go if we want to go.
I don't mind going find something to eat, something new to eat.
Yeah.
So out and about to me means clubbing and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Do I like to go places with my wife, my significant other? I like to go to concerts. I like to go to comedy shows.
But you're doing that because
I like to go to lounges.
You're keeping your marriage fresh. That's different.
I like to do these things.
No.
My wife. That's my friend.
When we went to Mama Padillo's in Rancho, he was like, "Damn, it's loud in here."
But that felt like a club, nigga. The music was right here. It's like the nigga was in my ear doing this. It was just.
But no. What I'm saying is, but that's different. That is a difference, though.
Yeah,
you're out and about with your wife, or you just, like I said, you're out and about. Is it just with you? But you're out and about is with your wife. So that's drawing y'all closer.
I would love to go to sports bars and stuff. Out and about to me means like just out, like we can go to sports stuff that we like to do. Sports bars, sports. We can go to a game. We can go to stuff like that. But as far as I do a lot of things with my family, with my kids, with my wife, right?
Right.
If it's not that, it's with the homies and we at stuff that we like. Sports. We can go to comedy. We can do stuff like that. I don't want to go to nobody's club.
I guess out and about means age appropriate. Like you said, now we have families. We have kids that we can do stuff with. We have wives or significant others that we could do stuff with. So yeah, that's that. I'll go to a club, not necessarily a club. I'll go to a lounge. I'll go to R&B. I'll go to a bar, R&B shit like that. Something that's chill.
I would say it's self-reserved. Like it's whatever is chill for you and your household. Is you like me? Shit, out and about. I wouldn't mind with my girl or with my kids. It's something that's appropriate that's for them. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Just like you said earlier with the boys, like, especially on Fridays now, since we're going to start doing it on Fridays, afterwards, what we doing?
My off days is Wednesday, Thursday. I like to do it. Like sometimes me and Brina after this, we'll go do something, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
And
then her off days, we'll find a day to do something. We try to do, you know what I mean? But
just like y'all came out that time, just like
right.
after that, I think it's just who you with, the energy and the people that you're with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it, man.
I will gravitate towards that.
And we getting older, man. So I'm comfortable being older. I'm embracing all these gray hairs, bro. I'm embracing growing. I'm embracing learning. Still gonna learn. I'm embracing all of it, man.
Straight
up. Gray hair shit. I'm gonna keep on down mine. I call that.
My shit is white up here.
I'm growing. Look, I'm growing. I told you I'm growing mine. You should. All these grays is they coming out. Like nigga, they coming out. But you know what, man? It's a blessing to be our age. It's a blessing to still have our family here. One of my coworkers, when I was driving off, one of my other coworkers told me one of the OGs passed away. He was a VO that when I came in, he trained me and taught me and stuff. Stokes, rest in peace, Stokes. I'm just saying, man, it's a blessing to be still living and waking up, bro. To still have our homies and stuff like that. We don't know what our end date is and how long we gonna be around. So we gotta embrace all this shit, bro. We gotta embrace it and enjoy it, enjoy every minute, and keep doing what we doing, love what we doing. This is an outlet for us. I love this shit. I love meeting y'all and coming with y'all every week to kind of talk to y'all and just have an outlet and you know, just talk to each other as homies. So we gonna keep doing this shit, man. You know, you know, one thing for sure, man. It's episode 47, man. Love y'all every Thursday, man. We gonna give it to y'all raw and uncut, man. Just accept us as such, love us, support us, everything, man. We out to the next, you know.